A mind trick, brother.
Yo, shout out to everybody in the building. We're gonna say nation because everyone knows this is a Raider channel. This is my Raider brother, wasted
Yes, sir.
talent. But when we do our built different, everybody, and I mean everybody, is invited to the party, man. Shout out to everybody here in the building. This is our episode 3. And we are calling this one hip hop. And I'm here with my brethren, wasted talent. How you doing, brother?
Man, I am doing terrific. It's great to see everybody pull up, man. I see the chat is very, very lively right now.
Yes.
Uh, Shout out to everybody, man. Raider Dangerfield, Joey Boy, especially
Auntie.
Halo Raider, Pick Six alumni,
Yes, sir.
Auntie Six. He loves the party all the time. Daniel Kim, everybody. I'm just feeling great. I'm glad y'all pulled up and y'all want to talk about some hip hop with us tonight.
Facts, man. Shout out to everybody here, man. Make sure to tell a friend to tell a friend. We all know, man, it's dead out here in these football streets. You know what I'm saying? So we want to continue to pump out content. I think what me and my brother got right now is really, really dope with this built different, man. And we're gonna be doing this every week. Actually, I don't know if you're still up for it, bro. I know we're planning on doing probably another one tomorrow. If you're
Yeah, come on, man. I
we
was
got
born ready.
we got the CTE joint with our brother Stuart Schweiger. We're gonna talk about all that. But today is, I know, one of my first loves, like it's one of your first loves. You know, growing up in the environments that we grew up in, hip hop was a huge outlet, right? Like, you know, just any and everything. I don't care what coast it was from. If it sounded good, that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? And we here, man, to debate our top fives, right? And knowing us, how much we love hip hop, we're probably going to end up extending it to 10 because it's just 5 is so difficult of a task when there's so many, just, man, way too many artists, man. Like the top 5 is tough. Like you said, bro, it kind of rotates in and out, right? Like sometimes one person isn't in, the next time somebody is out. Like it's a little tricky.
It depends on which mood you in.
Yeah.
It depends completely and totally which mood you in. To be honest with you, for me, my top 3 is in stone.
Okay.
But the other 2 in the top 5, it depends on what kind of mood I'm in, bro.
Well, there we go. Well, we're going to get to it. And right now, I want everybody in the chat. Don't put your top 5 in yet, okay? We don't want to do that. We're going to go on a ride tonight, okay? We're not going to just go 1, 2, 3 point. We're going to start at the 5 mark, okay? It's a little difficult because that's where it's tricky right there, right? That's where it gets a little tricky at that 5 spot. But this is what we're going to do. I'm going to start with my brother. And Auntie Six put it out there already. Top 5. Die line.
I mean, that's a no-brainer right there.
No brainer at all. Spit hot fire. We already know the game. You know what I'm saying? But number 5 is difficult for me because, like I said, bro, this is the part where one day it's E40 for me. The next day it's Scarface. The next day, Scarface is even higher on my list. And Black Thought from the Roots is there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know. The top 5 is a very, 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 very tough task. But at this mark right here, where are you going at number 5?
Jadakiss.
Love it. Love it. Why?
I mean, if you look at the longevity of Jadakiss, right? And even when we talk about Jada being just amongst great MCs, it's never, ever been a time when he's gotten on the track and anybody's ever smoked Kiss.
Yeah.
Ever in their life. And every other great rapper always be like, yo, I got to tighten my shit up because Kiss on this. From Biggie to Pun to Raekwon and shit, whoever you want to think of. When Kiss get on that verse, you know Jada was on that joint, bro.
You can actually debate that when Jada goes against these guys, he outshines them.
He outshines the only person I've ever seen, bro, really, really outshine Kiss is Nas on Show Discipline.
Ooh, okay.
Nas on Show Discipline on Kiss' first album. Nas ate that up.
But that's also a top 5 guy. I think a top 3 set in stone guy. You know what I mean? So you know, so it's a little like it's like, okay,
but Kiss got him on Made You Look though.
Easily. Oh, bro, that was stupid. That, you know what? I gotta revisit that remix. bruh, Jada went in on that shit, bro. It was the remix, right? It was
Yeah,
it was
him. Luda was him. Luda.
Luda,
Luda went stupid on that too.
hey man, hey, Luda is very, very underrated and very underappreciated when it comes to lyrical ability in the hip hop world. Look, a lot of people, he's the animated down south Busta Rhymes. You know what I'm saying? But no, both of them guys actually, Busta and Luda, lyrically.
I think Ludacris was where Busta Rhymes and Redman meet.
Okay. Ooh, I like that. Shout out to everybody here, man. I see everybody said Jay says Luda's fire. I like that. Revisit
You
that.
got to give Luda his credit, man. Luda get his respect, but he's definitely not in this discussion that we talking about.
No, at all. Now, if we want to go
he's not in this top five. We this is that rarefied air we talking about. Somebody just said third base. Stop with that nonsense, bro. Cut that shit out.
Shout out to my brother Demon King, man.
Prime Minister Pete Nice and MC Search. Get the F.
He said we gonna sneak a white boy in by any means necessary.
Look, man. Listen, there's only one white guy that we gonna sneak in the top five, and his name is Marshall Mathers.
Hey, and even then, it's a tricky.
It's shaky for me. M's not in my top five.
No, he is some. Well, you know what? He used to be. I'll say this. All right, Jada is period, bro. You can't dispute that. He's a guy that is in my top 10. I would say my top 7, to be honest. But top 5, it gets a little tricky because the thing with Jada is he's never really had a classic album, right? Like the problem with him is he always has these fire verses. Sometimes even some of his beat selection is kind of like, come on, Jada, get your shit together. But By Your Side is one of my favorite records of all time.
Yeah.
Jada's Got a Gun was so dope to me. Like there's a lot of records that Jada's done. We gonna make it, and we can debate that if that's Razkaz's record, blah blah blah. Jada and Styles P made that record, right?
They destroyed that.
Yeah. So I mean, Home Sweet Home was dope too by Razkaz, but let's be honest, that's Jada. But my number 5 guy. All right, y'all ready for mine? I am going with my guy Black Thought. Look, that is a guy. Me personally, how you said you have to kind of pinpoint who gassed him on some shit, like who got him?
Nobody ever.
Not one person ever gassed, ever went harder than Black Thought on shit. And we can go back to the Ruckus sound bombing joints. We can go back to Common albums. Was he on like Water for
Universe
Chocolate?
at War,
bro? All that shit. I'm talking about from the beginning stages of the Roots. Like, bruh, Black Thought to me is by far a top 5 MC, man.
If you've seen it or heard it, maybe probably I did it.
There you go. And probably the best funk flex I've ever seen. There's a few of them. I loved
now when Rockefeller went up there and destroyed that shit with the first, like when Freeway and all of them went up there.
Well, I'm talking about freestyle. Like not at that point, not back then where this was visually, right? Remember when Black Thought went down there and he just rapped for hella long? Like when Rockefeller went on, that was the time when they started going at guys, right? That's when the whole
that was incredible. I was actually sitting on the hood of my car listening to that shit for 2 hours, bro. They was up there for an hour and a half destroying shit, bro.
Bro, Black Thought is different. Murdered a 20-minute freestyle, and he had me clinging on to every word.
That's true.
When I hear Black Thought, it makes me want to get back in the studio. Like that's an artist that, like, if I hear him, like, damn, bro, I want to get back in the lab because greatness, if you out here and you hustle and you grind and you believe in some greatness, just makes you, it just brings the same thing out of you. When I hear Black Thought, bro, like my pen, he pushes my pen.
Yeah.
Same thing with Jada. You know what I'm saying? When I write, if Jada, bro, is incredible. Probably number 6. It's funny that how we always do this because Jada kind of interchanges right there at that point.
Yeah. The Kiss and Black Thought kind of have the same kind of journey in hip hop, being guys that are looked at as group members, but singularly are great.
Yes.
And the only reason why people would not put them in their top 5 is because they didn't have the kind of market success that they probably should have on the outside. I think Black Thought never went solo. Jadakiss has gone solo and he's had platinum albums. He's done well. He has some hits on his own. But the things that he did with the Locks is just some of the verses, bro. Like if you talk about some of the illest songs and verses in the 90s, bro, Banned from TV.
Oh my God, bro.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come
He's one
on,
of
bro. Him and Styles going back and forth on that shit, bro. That was his. Come on, bro. Like,
that's one of the dopest posse cuts ever of all time. Like
yo,
Nori.
Reservoir Dogs on Hove joint.
Yep.
Fucking the shit, the joint on X album.
Well, you can't lose with either one of those guys.
Yes, man.
And for some reason, I have this weird feeling that we're gonna meet right here at number 4 with the same guy, but we're gonna see. All right, I got.
I want you to go first. I want to see.
Okay. So I got Black Thought at 5. My brother got Jada at 5. And once we're talking about lyrics, we're talking about albums, just in general, like what moves you. You know what I'm saying? Like what moves you. At number 4 is what probably all around. Damn, he might be one of my top 2 favorite artists ever. Ever. Like he does it all. Rest in peace to DMX. DMX to me is my number 4 guy. He goes up and down that list from 3 to 4. You know what I mean? It changes. But X to me, man, when I bought both those albums, the only guy that ever went platinum twice in 1 year, the first guy to go platinum. And both of those albums from top, just top to bottom, to me were just classic. Because at that time, you know, Pac was gone. And I felt like
it was a void.
It was a void, right?
It was a void. B.I.G. just died.
Yeah.
B.I.G. just died.
And you look
Hov
at
was making his
real.
ascension.
Yeah.
Tupac died.
Yeah.
And when X came out, the reason why I love DMX so much is because all that shiny suit, P. Diddy bullshit, DMX came out and just like with a sword, just chopped everybody. He said, that shit is a wrap.
Yep.
It's over.
Yeah.
Bruh, listen.
Bruh. Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood. As dark and hell is hot.
Stop being greedy.
Stop, bro. Stop being greedy to me is one of the most.
Oh my God, bro. Like just even the video, man. For where my dog's at.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That video just changed everything. Yeah. It changed everything. As soon as that video dropped, you knew all of that flossy shit was a wrap.
Yeah.
But it was over, bro.
You know, one thing with X that I liked early on in his career, because later on, you know, let's be honest, he started doing more party records, which was good. He got his money, he got his bag. But early on with X, like, you know, when you hear artists and you hear filler, right? You hear these filler records, you're like, okay, I get it. It was a filler song, put it in there, blase. But I don't really remember any filler records with DMX in those first two, maybe even 3 albums.
His first 3 albums was just straight. When X started getting high again, you could tell when X started getting high again. You could tell. When X was on his Grizzly, bro, in the beginning, it was nothing like that shit, bro.
Yeah.
It was nothing like that, man. And not for nothing, man. DMX is my guy, man. But X is a guy, man, that it's hard for me, man, because I always have X in my top 10. But the thing about it is that the other guys I have in mind, X is one of the guys that come up and down out of mine.
Okay.
Because there's a guy named Mr. Brad Jordan.
See? Okay.
There's a man named Mr. Brad Jordan, Scarface. And I'm going to tell you something. There was a difference between Tupac Shakur before he went on tour with Scarface. He started rapping differently. Everybody, Biggie, all of these dudes were all influenced by Brad Jordan, bro. All of them.
One of the best storytellers of all time.
DMX,
yes.
Big, Pac, they were all. Listen, I sit alone in a 4-corner room staring at candles. Listen, man. Listen, see, that's 1990, right? So y'all gotta understand something, man. Face Mob, bro. Like, personally, like, I can't say that Face is better than X or better than Tupac or whoever. Yeah. But Face, excuse my language, Face is my motherfucking NIGGA.
Bro, hey.
I love Face.
I fucked up right now, Wasted. I fucked up. Because we had this discussion the other day on the phone, and who was in my top 5? Face.
Yeah.
I just fucked up right now. This is why I say the interchangeable, it's difficult, right? I think I got high on thinking about lyrics and Black Thought, like, because right now there's a clear cut 3 for me. It's just clear cut. Like, it's hard to fit Face in where we are right now.
Yeah, it's hard, bro, because that's how I'm feeling now, right? But dig.
And I played the Fix album, Driving to Houston and Back on Saturday. That's all I played. I played the Fix album, and I played what was the other one? It wasn't an older, it was more of a newer record.
I know which one you talk about. The one with Ain't Shit to Me on it. The one from '98. I swear I feel so all alone. Back out on my knees again. Hopefully, the one that's right before the Fix. In My Time of Dying.
That might have been it. I gotta look. It's in my playlist. But I played the Fix and I played it all the way to Houston and back. Like that was me.
The Diary. You ain't played the Diary, right? Was
yes.
It the Diary?
The Diary.
It was the Diary.
Diary. Yep.
I never seen a man cry till I seen that man die.
Bro, that shit different. Okay. So you got Brad, man, at number 4. So right now you got Jada and Brad. I got Black.
I might have to move Brad out, man. I'm bugging, man. I might have to move Brad. I'm gonna move Brad down. I'm gonna move Brad down to 6. I'm sorry, y'all.
See, okay, so we're gonna do that. Then I agree. So you touched on every angle with him. So I'm going with 6 then too. I gotta move.
I'm gonna put him at 6.
I gotta move
Tupac Shakur at number 4.
Wait. Hold on,
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
What the fuck is we doing right now, man? Hold on. Pac is at 4.
Nah, bro. Pac ain't at 4, bro.
No. You meant that shit. Pac is at 4?
Nah. I'm fucking with you, man. Pac not in my top 5.
Oh! Yo! Bruh.
Nah, no. I'm fucking around. I do that with this West Coast, East Coast shit, though. But on the real, it's like, bro, it's bro, the thing I struggle with, because I want to put Biggie in my top 5, but as the years have gone on, Big don't have enough albums. Like, I love B.I.G., man. Big was my man, yo. And when they were both alive, I was more of a Biggie fan than Tupac. Even though I love Tupac, Tupac was out first and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
I was shocked you mentioned them because I know every time we talk, you know, it's we have this West Coast, East Coast thing, y'all.
Yeah,
so like we talk, you know, bro don't never give Pac any. So I was actually shocked that he really brought Pac up right now. At 4, I would actually take it. I still feel it's like it's disrespect, but I would take
it's not disrespect, bro.
No,
listen, it's not disrespect. Like, bro, a lot of motherfuckers love Tupac because Tupac makes soft dudes feel like they were gangster. Okay. Like a lot of dudes. Yeah. He does. I've seen a lot of dudes go out here and try to like live vicariously through the shit that Tupac used to write. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like if you don't like deify Tupac, then it's almost like, you know, now all of a sudden you're not as you know what I'm saying, bro? I think that has a lot to do with Tupac's allure. Tupac was the man too, though.
This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna continue our 5, and then we'll go from 6 to 10.
Okay, all right, bro. But no, on the real though, I want to put B.I.G. up in my top 5, bro. But I can't, bro. Tupac got too many. He has too many fucking records, man.
It's too impactful, bro. Like it's just
he's too. I can't, bro. As the years, like if you would have asked me this question in the year 2001, I would have said B.I.G.
Yeah.
But B.I.G. Listen, Biggie to me flows and he one of the greatest, bro. But I can't look at like Jay-Z's like 15 records and Tupac's and all of the material Tupac had and all of the material Nas has and put Big in there with them.
And that's why I troll with you sometimes with Biggie because, like I said before, I owned both of Biggie's albums. Shit, I bought his albums when he passed away. You know what I'm saying? Like I bought all that shit. You know what I mean? Like the shit with 50 and you know what I mean and all that Eminem. Yeah. Like bro, I bought all that shit. But it's the catalog, the resume. We've already spoke on some guys thus far. Brad, he got a huge resume. His catalog is deep. You know what I'm saying? I know you took him out, but
yeah,
he's still in your top 10. His resume is impeccable, bro. You know what I'm saying? DMX, his shit is crazy. Jada, you know what I mean? Jada is lengthy as well. Pause. And then who did I name at 5? Black Thought. Like
Thought. We got Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is another guy, right? Wayne is another guy. Now Wayne is really not my era. I'm a little older, but I gotta give Wayne his credit. But I'm gonna stick to the script. We doing the top 5. I'm putting DMX at my number 4.
So we agree on the 4 with X.
Yeah, DMX is at number 4, bro.
Okay, Jada's at 5. for you, I got Black Thought at 5. Scarface can interchange right there at that spot. But we're gonna go both DMX at 4. Okay, so I did 4 at first. You go 3 first. You go 3 first.
Tupac is 3 for me.
Okay, I like that. Top 3. I love it. I love it. And you kind of gave all your reasons as to why. I mean, the guy. I mean, you got anything else to say about Pac at this point? I mean,
Tupac was the guy. I love Pac, man. I love Tupac. You know, I love what he meant. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
I gotta put no. It's Jason C. No Eminem. No, Eminem got too many whack albums.
See that's the problem, Jason. And look, I promise you guys, we're gonna play the chat all night. Okay, we're just getting our 5 out, and I really want to get y'all opinions in on this shit because Eminem with me he was always in my top 5 until he started having all those back to back.
Yo, just trash, bro.
Yeah, it's like you can't be so great back in the day and then just be terrible moving. Like you have to fall down the list. Eminem is still
even like Ice Cube. Ice Cube, when I was a kid, bro,
early albums were great, phenomenal.
Ice Cube, look, when I was a kid, my favorite rappers, my number 1 favorite rapper was Big Daddy Kane. It was Rakim. It was Ice Cube at 3. Those are my favorite rappers when I was a kid, bro. But Ice Cube, as the years went on, Ice Cube dropped a lot of bricks too.
Yeah. And I want to ask you guys as well, after we do this 5, because we're almost done with this top 5. It's going to be quick and easy. But I have another top 5 for you that I want to ask you after this. You got 3 of Pac. All right. That's what you got?
All right. Pac got 3.
Jay-Z is my number 3. Sometimes it goes back and forth.
Jigga.
But I remember back in the day what number 2 meant to me and what his albums brought to the table with me. And like, it was just, it's impeccable. But Jay, man, the way a lot of people who hasn't followed him since Hawaiian Sophie and the rapid flow, like people don't understand. Jay used to try to rap like Twister type shit, like
they the first ones. They the originators. Him and Jazzo. Keep on slipping the dipping, sliding down, and shaking, breaking the ooh. They don't know nothing about that. That was 1988. They don't know nothing about that.
But you can go back. One thing that Jay, this is why I feel like he has to live in your top 3 is because his first album was classic, right? Later on in his career, he had more classics. Like to me, like Blueprint is one of my favorite albums of all time. Like, I know a lot of people didn't like this album, but maybe I'm a little biased with Jay. I liked actually a lot of Blueprint too, even though it was a double disc and there was a lot of misses in there. Yeah. That album to me was dope. And we all know what Dynasty was. That was a great, phenomenal
Dynasty
album.
Was a classic.
Phenomenal. And then
Black Album, classic.
Black Album. And you go 444, like, you know what I'm saying? Like all these albums, he's always pushed, he's always just got better with time. Jay is really like wine, bro. Like Jay-Z really is. He's gotten better to me every album. Like today, I think me and you can feel Jay a little more because we're older. We're up there in age, and he's talking that grown man.
Jay's been my favorite rapper my whole life. That's my guy.
Yeah.
Jay was my guy. But I used to always have Jay-Z at number 1, but I got somebody else at number 1, bro. I'm not gonna go there.
I know what route you're going.
Jay's number 2 to me for all the things you named, and you know who's number 1.
Oh yeah,
Nas.
So my number 2 is Nas. Nas to me, a lot of people always go back to Illmatic. Yes, he's had some misses. I mean, let's be honest. Owe Me Something from with Genuine with some shit. I'm like, no, Nas, stay away from this shit. You know what I mean? But then he has other records, you know, that are kind of to that effect, but still dope. Like Nostradamus was the one album at first. I was like, come on, man. Like, Nas, don't do this to me, bro. Because there was still some fire records on there. I love Project Window with Ron Isley. Like, there's a lot of records on that project where I'm like, they're dope. But the album just wasn't, it was written in Illmatic. But
the problem with the Nostradamus album, they stole Nas's album. Somebody released Nas's album on the streets here in Jersey and New York. And Nas had to go back in a week and re-record his album and shit. Yeah. That's where the lost tapes came from.
DeMarcus, facts, brother. He was a victim of bootleggers. And I think that was around that Nostradamus.
Yeah, that was exactly when it was. Nostradamus. And then that's when they dropped the lost tapes with do-rags and all of that stuff.
I love lost tapes. Like that's what I'm saying, bro. When you got albums like, bro, lost tapes is supposed to be some throwaways. Like, bro, Drunk by Myself was one of my favorite songs coming up. Like, the beat, the hook, like on that lost tapes was phenomenal. Like Nas, bro, is different from the rewinds to one mics. Nas just does it all, bro. He can punch when he wants to punch. He can scheme when he wants to scheme. He can story tell like no other. Nas to me, bro, is just phenomenal, and he has to be in the top 3. And he's my top. He's my number 2. And I know where you're going. You know, you already said Nas. You said Nas was your number.
Nas number 1.
There you go.
Hove 2, Nas number 1, Pac 3.
Pac to me is the greatest artist of all time. And mind you, I'm a lyrical guy. Like so Nas, you know, Pac to me, that's how I know how great he is, because what he does lyrically doesn't do it for me. Pac just does it for me, bro. Like I don't know how to even say, you know what I mean? I don't know how to describe that feeling, because it's like he can say the simplest shit, bro, and it's like, dog, that shit hit me in the heart, bro. Like he doesn't have to get all lyrical miracle and shit. You know what I'm saying? Pac could just tell it how it is, get to the next record, but he hits you in the heart like a motherfucker, bro.
Bro, like, how do you survive wearing 165 in a city where the skinny niggas die? Dear mama don't cry, because even if they kill me, they will never take the life of a real G. I'm getting money. Yo,
bro.
Yo, boxing with these suckers till my knuckles turn purple.
Bro, a lot of Pac's albums, the ones that came out when he passed away, were better than people's albums that were alive. You know what I mean? Like, and don't get me wrong, there was some terrible. I don't know what whoever was in charge of this shit at the time when Jazzy Faye was putting production on some of these.
Yeah, that was terrible.
It was like, come on, bro. Like, I don't know. And don't get me wrong, Jazzy, my guy. I fucked with him when I was in Atlanta. That's my dude. But bro, that was not the move. That was not the way.
Nah, bro, you can't have a dude who's doing a fucking Sierra record doing a Tupac record, bro.
No, bro, not at all. But to me, man, like Pac is just different. It's just he's different. And yes, you guys, look, I have a separate list. Like I see everybody saying Kweli, bro. Kweli is one of my favorite MCs of all time.
I put these broke ass headphones on. I can't hear worth of shit.
Nah, do your thing. You good? Most Def, Common. Like, bro, like I grew up on these guys. I was telling Wasted the other day, Pharaoh Monch, another guy that I grew up. I know you don't like him personally, but you know what I'm saying? That was my guy. So we're gonna go from 6 to 10 now, but I have a separate list for you guys, and I want to ask you. You know what? Fuck all that. From 6, before we go to 6 to 10, I want to ask you this: your 5 most impactful artists on your life. On your life.
Well.
Is it Tupac. The same 5? Is that where it is?
No, it's Jay-Z, Tupac. Damn, man. Probably just for my love of hip hop, Kane.
Okay.
Definitely Kane. Nipsey Hussle 4.
Ooh, okay.
Nip was my guy. Like I'm not one of these guys who was like, you know, a bandwagon Nip guy. Nip was my guy for years, man. I fucks with Nip.
I'm definitely one of the bandwagon Nip guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. So,
like, nah, I've always fucked with Nip.
Yeah, being from Cali, bro, I knew who Nip was, but like I was just doing other things in my life at that time when he was coming up, and I never got overly invested. And then when he dropped that last album and then he passed, it was like, damn, bro, I felt like guilty. Like, damn, bro. Like, don't get me wrong. There was a few songs that I had on my playlist before Nipsey passed. Check Me Out was one of my favorite records in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Like his mixtapes were dope. They were phenomenal. But yeah, okay, Nip. I'm shocked that you said that because you know we're a little more up there in age and shit. So like, it's good.
I love that kid, man. I loved when he had the album that it was $1,000 for the album. That's that hustler spirit and him owning his masters right out the gate. I just fucked with him. You know what I mean? I fucked with his spirit.
Yeah.
And LL Cool J, man.
Ooh,
just being a kid, man. I wanted to be LL. Like LL was the guy, man. You know what I mean? Just being a little kid and just wanting to dress like him and L was my guy when I was a kid, man.
Pac is number 1 for me. Being from the West Coast, I know you guys are gonna kill me for this, but I don't care. I'm cheating. I'm putting 3 in 1, and that's the Jacka, Mac Dre, E40. Being from Northern California, those were gods to me. Rest in peace to Jacka. Rest in peace to Mac Dre. 2 great brothers. If you guys had the opportunity to meet them in real life, like these guys were phenomenal human beings, man. Like I used to go on tour with Jack. You know, you guys know AP9 is my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like But like Jack was just a different type of guy. He would give you the jacket off his back, his shirt off. He's one of them guys. And Mac Dre, anywhere you went, the party
Yeah.
turned up.
He said I look like LL for Wish. Wow.
He's
Hey,
stupid.
that's fucked up.
He's
That's
stupid.
hilarious, yo.
But that's a package deal. And then I get into like the lyricist lounge days and the ruckus days, like impactful. When I started writing music, that was Quali, Common, and most like those were the guys that made me push my pen when I was young. Like they were impactful on my life because when I started rapping, it was really because of those guys. Like I'm gonna be real, bro. Like, the first time I ever wrote a rap, I just got done listening to Lyricist Lounge Volume 1. Ever.
You know who made me write my first rhyme was Q-Tip from Tribe Called Quest.
Ooh, and that's another great artist. Another great artist. Another great artist. I mean, we can go top 5 groups, and we know that Tribe is in there. You know what I mean? Gotta be. But impactful. Let me see what we talking about.
What's Watts talking about? I skipped over what 5 albums?
With who, Watts? In terms of who? Black's Mob. I loved Yuck, and I also loved Messy Marv. I thought Messy Marv was like the most lyrical guy in Northern California back in the day. Like he was that dude. Like I'm gonna be honest, because I know you don't know who Messy is.
Messi. I do.
Okay, well, Messy was Mozzie before Mozzie.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that. Messy was Mozzie before Mozzie. That's who Messy was. I love Keep the Sneak 2Q for a different reason. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, you know, I would pop a smacker, a thizzle, and play Keek, and I'm gone all night. You know what I mean? Like, for real, for real. Ricky, those Lyricist Lounges, sound bombing was my shit, bro. When that Sound Bombing 2 came out with Eminem,
oh my God,
it was over, bro. It was over.
Real Respiration.
Oh my God, bro. One
the
of my
new moon raised down on the metropolis.
The who on top of it? Like, who on top of it? That's my shit, bro.
What?
Hustle it, bustle it.
Yo, my God, man. Most Def too, man. I love Most, bro.
The sky like the 4th of July.
Bro, I remember when Most Def used to come through Hammerstein Ballroom and they used to have the open mic and we used to be in there and shit. And like the first time I ever heard Most Def, because I recognize Most Def from being an actor. Most Def used to be on this show with Bill Cosby.
Wow.
He used to be on this show. It was like the Cosby Mysteries.
Yep.
And I remember when they used to always mention the mighty Most Def, like the native tongue guys and people would talk about the mighty Most Def. And one night he came through, bro, and they had the open mic and he came and freestyled for like fucking 15 minutes and destroyed it.
Yeah.
And I had always been a fan. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is before like he had dropped all of that shit that Stretch Armstrong or Barbito used to play. And you talk about impactful when it comes to like hip hop. Yo, 89 Tech 9 Skills FM. If you don't know, you don't know. The DJ Stretch Armstrong and Barbito show, bro. Listen, I remember being in high school.
That was our Sway and Tech. That was our Sway and Tech on the West Coast.
Yeah. Listen, staying up all night and recording all of the shit that they used to drop. Like before Eminem ever, I remember Eminem going up the Stretch and Barbito and freestyling with the Outsiders with Young Z and Pace One and all of them.
Bro, Rod Digger, like bro, like,
and I know Rod Digger from Jersey. Like I know that's my man Gator cousin and shit.
Yeah.
Bruh, like I'm talking about back in like 90, 94, 93, 94. Like I'm talking about M coming up there in 1995 or 6.
Bro, and people don't know that he got his start in Jersey. Like in that, bro, like
people don't understand that, bro.
His 2 favorite rappers, Eminem's 2 favorite rappers are from Jersey.
Tretch and Redman.
Like,
oh my God, how could I forget about Tretch? Oh my God. Tretch is one. Yo, it's too many people that had an influence on me when I was trying to rhyme. Tretch too, man.
Hey, Raider Gabe, I promise you.
Big L, he don't know nothing about Big L, bro.
Looney Coleon is my brother, bro. If I told you some stories about Looney Coleon, if you ever run into Looney, just say Graphk, and he's gonna laugh his ass off. I'll tell one quick story about Looney Coleon. He's from my city. He's a legend. We were in Seattle with Jacka doing a show. Me, Jacka, Juice, shout out to my brother Juice. We stole a limo in Fingers. We took our limo. We had a show. It's called the Bay Area Bash. in Seattle, and we did another show in Tacoma, and we took the limo. We just took the limo, bro. Just slid out, and we went to this one spot, and we got in this elevator, and this dude, see Looney Coleone, and was like, "Bro, Looney, man, put me on. I be rapping and shit." And he was like, "Let me hear something." And it was a dope fiend.
Oh
But
wow.
bro, he had heat. Heat. Looney said, "Bro, take my number down." Bro, this motherfucker pulled a popsicle stick out of his pocket. And his arm was so ashy, he wrote his number on his arm with the popsicle stick.
Yo, that's some. Oh my god.
Bro, me and Looney were fucking crying. Jacker was like, "What the fuck, bro?"
Listen, man. I need for everybody out there in Raider Nation. If y'all see me this season, make sure that you're properly moisturized.
Moisturized.
Don't. Please, man. Don't disrespect the shield coming out there dry in these streets. Please, don't do it to yourself, because I'm gonna flame you.
T Nutty's my brother too. We were just FaceTiming not too long ago. That's my brother, man. T Nutty's he actually took me on that tour. Nutty took me on my first tour. Shout out to my brother T Nutty. That's my big bro. I'm talking about we would sleep on floors in random houses and shit, fucking with Nutty. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was the big homie that would had a girl go over there with the chick. Come over here, y'all. We just go over there, lay down. It's me, young Bop, my brother Bop. We'd be on the floor passed out. You know what I mean? Like, he took us under his wing. Another guy, I said Kweli. He still has one of my favorite bars of all time, bro. The like Mickey and Mallory, that something.
Oh
that
yeah, like an NBA salary. Yeah.
Bro, when that happened, that was so far beyond before his time, bro. Like, you get, come on, you get capped like an NBA salary, bro. I was like, dog, like, you got to be fucking kidding me, bro.
So, Graphk, let me ask you a question, bro. When you got into the game, because a lot of y'all don't know, but you know, there's some people that know that
Murder Dog magazine right here, Murder Dog cover of Murder Dog magazine.
Now y'all see this, right?
The legendary, and we were in New York when we did this. Cover too.
Now, see, a lot of y'all don't know that Graphk is a rapper,
another one
by trade,
another one,
right?
Another.
People know, but a lot of times you forget when it comes to, like, you know, this Raider thing. The Raider thing is starting to overshadow the hip hop situation, right? But Graphk is a MC's MC, man. So what was it about hip hop that touched you, that made you wanted to actually participate and start rhyming, bro?
To be honest, I hate to sound like the cliche, but it was an outlet, bro. Like, at that point, I got kicked out of school. I couldn't play sports anymore. And music, bro, I was that kid when I was young, bro. I would have the MC Hammer, the NWA tapes, like, in the room, bro, spinning them shits around, turning them around and rewind them and shit. Like, I was young listening to music. And I didn't realize doing all that at that point that I was going to end up rapping or even write a rhyme in my life. Shout out to my boy Rico that I grew up with. He was always trying to rap, and he put me on. Like, we did this song called the Sacramento Bee. For those who know, Sacramento Bee is our newspaper. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up writing a rhyme or whatever. And, bruh, I never had that feeling in my life. Like, when I heard my voice for the first time, I never turned back. You know what I'm saying? But it was an outlet, bro. It was something that helped me cope with growing up with no parents around me. You know what I'm saying? And being on the streets and just doing what I was doing. Like, music really, it really saved my life, bro. Like, real shit. Like, I've loved the Raiders since I was 2. I came out the womb loving the Raiders. But, like, music actually saved my life. You know what I mean? Like, the Raiders, in not one instance, ever did that shit. If anything, they took years off my life. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, real shit. But music,
as they've done to all of us.
Yes, facts. But music, bro, is just, if I never got into it, bro, I probably would have been dead, bro, or in jail. I promise you. Like, I can't even say probably. I'd be done for. I'd have been locked up, or I'd have been dead, bro. Because I wanted that life so bad. And I don't mean fame or nothing like that. Just being able to make music for a living. That was it. That's it. Just meant that much to me, bro. Like, and Blacks, JL Felony's my guy as well. Ask JL Felony about Graphk as well. That's my dog. I've done shows with him in Seattle also as well.
Locust on his own.
I actually did his ad libs one day. We were in Seattle at this club. We were doing the And One tour. Like we're performing at half times and shit. And Jo we were on a tour bus. He said, I have another show at another spot. So we went there, and Jo was like, bruh, Graphk, my dog ain't here, bro. He's like, can you do the what you gonna do with? I said, bro, come on, dog. I grew up with that.
Give it to you. What?
I was like, bro, that's the only song I'll be able to do the ad libs with, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
because I don't even, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest. I'm one of them guys. I wasn't a big Jo Felony fan, but that song, I would pick him on Def Jam Vendetta because he was the only West Coast dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But Jo was my guy. So like,
I mean, do you have any trepidation about Jay-Z cooking JL Felony?
No, not at all.
JL, you're not a felony, you's a misdemeanor. So they had their little thing going on.
And he cooked them. Bro, like,
Yeah,
don't get me wrong, Jo was a battle rap guy, like a battle rap type dude, though. For those who don't know, JL's from San Diego. He's from, a lot of, not too many people come out of San Diego. It was him and Mitchie Slick. Nick Cannon as well, but we don't look at him as an artist. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jo, bro, he was kind of like that battle rap kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day. And he can hold his own. That's why Def Jam went and got that boy. You know what I mean? He has shit. Don't get me wrong, but you play with Jay, that's a little different, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. Plus, Jay had the machine behind him too. Even if JL Felony, JL Felony definitely lyrically had a chance, but it's hard for you to battle with the number one guy in the game at the time, bro. It's hard, man. So it's a lot of politics in that. And I'm a big Jay-Z fan, but let's just be for real here. JL Felony wasn't nothing really to play with on the mic, neither.
No,
I'm just making a joke, East Coast, West Coast joke. But getting back to the ranch, man. So
I got music with him, Gutter. Lil Retro's my guy from SAC. That's my guy.
So what was it about the game, man, that kind of made you transition and get out of it? You know what I mean? Because it was such a love for you. And see, the thing that a lot of y'all know about Graphk, and I think that's why a lot of people, really fuck with Graphk, is because he's passionate about everything that he's involved in. You can feel the realness. You can feel the authenticity.
Wasting knows more than anybody on the phone calls.
Yo, you can feel it. No, on the real, like you can feel the authenticity. Like for me, I'm not the kind of guy that gravitates towards people that I don't really know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like me, I've always been the kind of like, if you look at me, my friends, I've known, like my best friend is a guy I've known since I was in the first grade. I was always a popular guy, but the people who are around me are people who have been around me my whole life, right?
Yep.
And when I first met Graphk,
kindergarten. Oh my God, this is the docs. Kindergarten.
There's facts. And when I first met Docs and Graphk, it was like, I was like, this is weird. Cause I normally just be like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But everything you do, we feel the authenticity, right?
I appreciate
so
that.
I understand that when you talk about hip hop, this shit wasn't just something that you played around in. This was something that you loved. So what was it that made you transition from the hip hop stuff? Because you're still involved in the game, but it doesn't reign supreme in your world as much as it used to.
Because, and real quick, Boogie, that's one of my favorite records. It's actually on my playlist. I play that record at least once or twice a day. Hip Hop Saved My Life and The Roots, Hip Hop, You the Love of My Life. I play those two songs all the time in the gym. I'll say this, bro. Right before I met my wife, I moved to Atlanta randomly. I had no money. I didn't have anything. I woke up one day in Sacramento and I said, man, I'm trying to change my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm making all this music. I'm doing all this shit. But now it's time to make some power moves. I moved to Atlanta, got a spot, met my wife 2 weeks after I went to Atlanta. She was in Sacramento. She ended up flying out there, never left. The whole time me and her were together early on, I was still making music. I was writing for artists over at DTP. I was performing at least twice, 3 times a week. My wife was my number one fan. She was all in the crowd. But I told you certain stories, and I don't want to go into detail about certain things, but the Young Money situation, it took a lot of wind out my sails. I had an album called Cancer and Guns. For those who have not checked it out, I got a video to every one of them songs pretty much on the channel on DocsENT. But the album is also available on Spotify and Apple Music and all that good stuff. But Gutter, I used to live in Cedar Ridge, bro. I used to live in them. Dead ass, bro. And I got family on Tangerine. 21st and Farron right now. That's my big mama house. That's my auntie Lana on Farron. So I love the view. Grew up in the view and grew up in the Mac Block and Center Parkway. So I already know, bro. You know I know all about it. But that's where I sold my first weed. Right there, right literally right there at the donut shop on Mac and Center. But
Some people reminisce about their first kiss. Some people reminisce about their first car, but Graphk reminisces about his first bag of sold weed.
in the laundromat. Walked them into the laundromat, busted it down, and got up out of there.
And now that's why this is called Built Different.
but you know, it's funny because you know I was out there, bro, and I was doing my thing, and then my wife, we found out, you know, we had twins on the way, and I was still doing music, still shooting videos, but you know, I at that point I was like, I got to stop selling all this, you know, tree and doing all this other shit I'm doing. I got to be a man. I got to get me a job and handle mine. You know what I'm saying? And I went a different direction. But when I did that, I also realized that the music game was different. It wasn't what I thought it was. You know what I'm saying? In terms of authenticity, in terms of, you know, I would sit down with all these labels and I can't even tell you guys what you would hear from Universal and what you would hear from Interscope. It's fake, man. You know what I mean? And I was past the going to clubs, performing and having to fucking have 30, 40 people with me all the goddamn time. I remember I went to Stockton, California. I had a show with Yuck. I went out there like 30, 40 deep. And like, I remember that feeling. I had already had my sons. And, you know, all my guys is, you know, we ride. You know what I mean? We all right.
Sir.
I say we all right. And I just remember that day I was like, riding like this, bro, one day I may not be able to return back to my family. You know what I'm saying? So it was just, I think I was transitioning because of maturity. You know what I'm saying? I was it was maturation at that point. I was just maturing and I realized, you know, I want to get into something else. I want to do something else. Everybody always told me the Raiders are your first love. Find a way to do something with that. And the last straw, I think I told you, was the Universal situation when they told me, you know, come out here to LA, but you know, we have plans for you, but you can't tell anybody you married. No one can know about your kids. And I refused.
Now see that right there. Universal actually told you that you couldn't promote something that is the most important thing to you. And they actually had the nerve to look you in your face and tell you that.
They didn't even tell me in my face. They told me over the phone before I drove out I was driving to LA 5 hours later, bro. Shout out to my brother Money L. Shout out to B. B was driving. Me, B, and Money L were on our way to LA, and they told me that over the phone. And then we called him again. No, I'm sorry. Wait. What was it? Something else happened. And then remember I told you later on down the line, they said, okay, well, if we're going to do this, there's a consultation fee. Like, so what happened was at that point, that wasn't even Universal. That was another label. You know, when they have these other branches of labels.
Yeah. It was a subsidiary of
Universal.
Yeah.
And you know, they told me that they do these consultation fees, and that's how pretty much they were finding ways to make up for lost revenue in music, because albums weren't selling like that. So they were trying to find ways to make up money. You know what I'm saying? It just everything, bro. It just took the love out of it for me, bro. It was just like, you know what? Like, I'd rather work a 9 to 5, come home to my family safe and sound. And, you know, let's just be real, man. I made music for so long. The only time I ever made money off of music was when I was on the street selling my albums. Like that, because that's where I came from. We used to pay our rent with album sales, bro. I promise you, our cell phone bills, we paid for groceries with our album set. Like, if anybody that's from South Sacramento in my era,
they knew you. Y'all were known.
75, over 80,000 albums sold on the streets independently. That's why one of my guys brought up Looney Coleon. Looney Coleon actually tried to sign us. He had a contract in our faces. It was hilarious. And we was like, we love you, bro, but we're not doing that. You know what I'm saying? But because he's seen the hustle. You know what I mean? He knew what we was on. But it just, bro, like the game wasn't the game. I wasn't in love with it anymore. You know what I'm saying? And
so would you say, See, and this is the thing that this is one of the
And the
reasons
Young
why.
Money story, in which I'll save
Yeah,
that Young Money story for later on because
yeah, we that's a different episode.
yeah,
But see, because I wanted to kind of get to the crux of when we talk about hip hop. There's a difference between the music, the love of it, and the business of it. And when all of those things meet, the love for the game gets lost in the business end of the game. And that's where we are now in the world of hip hop. Now we have a man who grew up loving this, who's more than capable of making hit records, a man who's wrote for people.
mhm.
It's listen, this is a man, I'm speaking for you, bro.
Bro, yes, I did. I worked at Home Depot on flooring, bro. Yes,
Look,
I was a lot attendant. I worked in lumber, bro. I worked all through Home Depot on flooring, bro. I don't know who you are, bro, but shout out to you, brother. I definitely worked at Home Depot. But go ahead. Wait, my
so
apologies, brother.
so so what we think is missing at this point, because this is a man who is a professional MC from the game. What's missing from the game right now is the love of it. That's what's missing in our culture right now. See, a lot of for my prism for why I try to do shows like this and how why Graphk as well, it's not coming from a place of being an old hater, but just kind of curating kind of a thought, a school of thought for people.
Yeah.
Like, because we have a different experience. I like to give off that experience, that age. You know what I mean? This is what, when you ask what happened to hip hop, why did hip hop die? The stories that my brother Graphk just told you is why the game is where it is now. Because people don't love hip hop. They just like it, man. They don't love the game. They don't put their heart in it. They don't put their pen in it. They don't care whether they nice or not. They just want to make money.
Back then, man, we would literally, I couldn't just have one bar of filler. Like every bar had to mean something, or every bar had to be another bar within a bar. Like I wasn't just giving up bars, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no way. Like when we sat down and wrote records together, and mind you, all my guys in my group were different artists. I was the more lyrical guy, but still brought, like, he was that gutter, but brought that kind of mob. But he was like a mixture of like a Northern Cali dude, but like a big boy from Outcat. Like he was very, very, very talented. Shout out to my brother still. But like I remember like looking at each other like we wanted to kill each other, bro, because it was healthy competition.
Yes.
We wanted to see each other win, but we also wanted to chew each other's fucking heads off. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
that's real hip hop.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And now I don't see that, bro. Like I'm gonna be real, and y'all may hate me for this shit. Y'all may hate me for this shit. But today, all these artists that are so-called the dope guys, they wouldn't have been that dope back in the day. Like the J. Cole's he would have been cool. He would have been average to me. Kendrick Lamar, Kendrick is dope. But in the glory days, in the glory of hip-hop, like I just feel like they'd be some normal guys. Like maybe
see, the problem why that's kind of hard to say with those two guys, because the thing that makes them stand apart from everybody is because they go off of the same code as the old rappers. They come from that cloth, right? And lyrically, they were able to see what the Jay-Z's and the Nas's of the world have done and kind of go somewhere else with it.
Yeah.
So if you would have had the same level of creativity from Kendrick Lamar without the influences that he got from the 90s, then he would have stood apart from everybody. Good Kid, Mad City, even though there were a lot of people who did albums that were like a movie, the way he did Good Kid, Mad City from the beginning, and listen, it wasn't like he just did that on his own. Like there are other people, like even Snoop Dogg's first album, Doggy Style, or The chronic, were like a movie. They were like a movie, right? Right or wrong. Like Get Rich or Die Trying was like a movie.
Sean, I'm a fan of both, my brother. I'm not being disrespectful, and they're not legends. You can't call them legends yet. It's still
whoa, let me see that.
It's on the screen.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I see. Well, see, look, Graphk, we can't say that Cole and Kendrick are not legends, because to them they are.
But I'm saying, okay, I'm sorry. To me, it's too early. It's too early on. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like you have to let them get away. The one thing I love about Kendrick's music, right? You have to sit on it for a while. Like, he can stop rapping right now. Maybe 5 years from now, I'm like, man, he's a legend, bro. Like the shit he does, you have to sit on it. Like I like his, I actually like this new album. I like to sit in the car, drive, and listen to that Dolly. Nothing that Kendrick does goes over my head, Watts, because trust me, I'm a rapper's rapper.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it
saying?
doesn't
So,
go over my head either, bro. I just think that what winds up happening, Graph, and you're gonna realize this, bro. I'm not trying to put in the OG card, right? But what happens is, is that 10 years seems like 3 years the older you get. And that's what stage you're in right now.
yeah,
You got to realize these guys have been out for like 12 or 13 years.
yeah. No,
So you can't say it's early on. These guys got a lot of material, bro.
you know why I'm saying that? Because I don't listen to him like that. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know.
for us,
I'm being that old guy that don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And
no,
I'm
you're
just
not. It's just that, it's not landing on us. For them, they grew up the way we grew up with Nas and Hove and all of them. That's the same way with the guys who came from the class of '88. You know who the class of '88 is, right? The class of '80 is Karis One, Cool G Rap, Slick Rick, Big Daddy Kane, right? And then L was before them, and Rakim was like in '87, right? Those MCs.
See, I don't, bruh. Like I hear you. I feel like the legend part stops right now in Wayne's era. Like that's where it stops, and
That's
then you
not
have to wait.
fair.
And then you have to wait for these guys to continue to build their legacy. Like
Bro,
Wayne.
Lil Wayne came out in 1997, 98. You can't say that.
He hit his stride later, though. We know this. Like he
Yeah,
hit his stride.
but I'm just saying though. I'm just saying, like
The
Lil
Wayne,
Wayne.
the 50s, the 50s, the TIs, the Ludas. Like I feel like that era is where it gets chopped right now.
But see, them guys are not over these two. None of them are, except Lil Wayne is the only one that could put his mic next to them two boys. 50 Cent, Tip, none of them could fuck around with Cole and Kendrick.
I don't really. I'm not invested in those artists like that, so I don't know.
Because we older. Like that's not our era, bro. Like if you go and you really like, look, To Kill a Butterfly. I mean, To Pimp a Butterfly, bro, is a classic. Good Kid, Mad City is a classic. 50 Cent in them. 50 Cent got that one album, but like T.I. don't have one album that's fucking around with that. Like lyrically, bro, conceptually, nothing that T.I.'s ever written is fucking with that.
Urban Legends to me is a classic album. Urban Legends is a classic album. It really is. Shout to Lewis, man. I'm from Oak Park, 35th to be exact, but Docs is a legend in Sac. I appreciate you, brother. That means a lot to you, man. Shout out to the P. I love Oak Park, man. Shout out to my P guys. Oh, we come from a time of Easy, Pac, Biggie, and a few others. It's hard to please us.
Yeah, it is. And look, man, I come from that. I come from before that. I remember when hip hop was only on the radio for 1 hour a day. I remember that. I remember when it was DJ Red Alert or Chuck Chill Out on WBLS. You know what I'm saying? I remember that, bro. I remember before there was a Hot 97. I remember when Hot 97 was a fucking dance radio station. They were playing freestyle music. They were playing Stevie B and shit like that. And then MS Communications that owned Kiss FM bought Hot 97, and they put all of the hip hop on Hot 97, put all of the DJs over there, and they put all the old school music on Kiss.
Yeah.
So I go back, bro. I go back to Run DMC and Cool J. I watched this whole game, bro. And I'm gonna tell you something.
You know what? I got a fire rebuttal with you, and I want to do, but go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Tip, listen, I give Tip his credit. Tip was nice, man. But the thing is I'm talking about just as an MC, bro. I can't say that Tip has a lot of commercially successful shit. Tip was nice. I'm a T.I. fan, but I think that T.I. shit got watered down in the middle. When T.I. started doing too many records with other people and stuff like that, it just became bullshit. Well, it's the same thing with Ross, all of them. T.I., Rick Ross, all of them. They do so many records with people. It's just whack at that point. It's not whack, but it's like, come on, bro. Like,
Sean, I'm not saying they're not. I'm saying that they're. Let me tell you this, Sean. They're going to be legends in my book. To me, they're just not legends yet. So, okay, let's look at it like this. And maybe I'm bugging y'all. Okay, there's such a thing as living legend, right? Right, like you left, like you still in the game, blah blah blah. I look at Cole and Kendrick kind of like, how can I say this? Because we do football, like a Russell Wilson, right? Has had a lot of success, has done a lot of great things, but he's still in the game. He's still in the game, and he's still. I don't know if that's a good analogy. I'm trying to think of how I can, because I know I look at Russell Wilson and I'm like, he's going to be a
He's
legend.
so future Hall of Famers, right? So if
Yes,
you say that about J. Cole, I get it.
that's what I mean. See,
But Kendrick Lamar is a legend right now.
See, I
Kendrick
don't agree
Lamar
with
is a
that.
I think he's. I mean, look that, and I'm an old motherfucker.
Yeah.
Kendrick right now is a legend. Like
Okay,
seriously,
so let me ask you this: Is Game a legend?
no,
So the Game has classic albums, classic records, and
he
he's not.
doesn't have one classic.
Documentary is not classic.
No,
I don't care if you say 50 Cent wrote the whole album. That's not a classic
and
album.
I love Game, bro. I love Game initially, right? But that
Look,
wasn't a
yo, if you say Kendrick Lamar, and I'm talking about if you say he's a legend because of like fucking Grammys and all that other shit, cool. If it comes with
Nah,
accolades,
not even that. I'm just talking about, see, like we talking impact, right? A lot of the Game's impact in his first album was from 50 Cent. Let's not get that fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like the Game and G Unit and all of that energy around 50 Cent is what propelled the Game to the level that he was. Let's be for real, bro.
bro, if you call Kendrick a legend, I feel like you have to call Game a legend.
No, because Game has so many mid albums, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? I fucked with Game when Game first came out, and not for nothing, bro. And I'm no disrespect to Game. I listen to his music, I fuck with it, but there's nothing that Game has ever said or done on an album that's made me think. There's nothing that he's ever said on an album that made me say
I
that
agree.
he's changing the game. Like to me, legends change hip hop forever. The Game's career, you can look at the Game's career and you could take it out of hip hop and nobody's gonna bring it up.
There was
And
a,
that's no disrespect. That's no disrespect to Chuck. Chuck is nice and everything. But like if you take 50 Cent and his history in hip hop, you can't take it out. And I don't really, and I'm not a big 50 guy.
so let me ask you this: Does this mess with Kendrick's legacy when he only pops out every 3 to 4 years and drops an album?
No,
I mean, it's
because
easier to make a
that
classic
is
album, bro. When you kicking back, Game is consistent. He always drop music.
but if you drop bullshit every year, that's the problem. Like this microwave music is why hip hop has gotten to the point where it's gotten. Nas has always been that way.
See,
Nas never comes out until he crafts his shit. You gotta craft your albums. You gotta make it mean something, bro.
You know why music is whack now, bro? It's simple. We glorified selling crack. These motherfuckers glorify smoking.
That as well.
It's a whole nother. It's just a whole nother way. And don't get me wrong, they're both wrong, but we just came up as the sellers, and this new age is the buyers. You know what I mean? And they don't want to hear too much of what the fuck we talking about anymore.
But part of that too is more so balance. Like when I was coming up, yeah, you had Cool G Rap. Yeah, you had Schoolie D. Yeah, you had the Spice Ones, right? But you also had the KRS Ones.
Spice One, my guy.
Look, you had KRS One,
Mhm.
right? You had X Clan. You had Public Enemy. You had Ice Cube that was on both types of the wave, right? You had people who were just super lyrical. You had dudes like fucking, the Ultramagnetic MCs, and you know what I'm saying? I think that what they did was they've taken the balance out of hip hop and they've made all rappers have to fit a certain mold. And
I
the
just
reason
don't know how you could say fucking Kendrick is
because
bro,
Game,
you said T.I. and Luda and these guys aren't legends, but he's a legend. How does
because
that work?
because for me, right, when I go back to Game's album, right, now I can say the documentary, I can go back and I can play those songs, but most of those songs I play them because of 50 Cent. And then not for nothing, bro. Like Running, right? Tony Yayo had a doper verse on that shit to him.
Bro, I'm not even talking about what. Okay, the first.
So what I mean is what did Game leave in hip hop that we're gonna go back and say that's exclusively his?
For me, more. Well, because like I said, maybe
I didn't say Luda wasn't no legend, bro. I didn't say Luda wasn't.
You said those other guys. I said Wayne. I said T.I., Luda. And you said no. You said there's only one guy in there that's a legend. You said
I said that I can definitively say is a legend, and that's Lil Wayne. Like Tip.
How is Luda not a legend?
Yo, I didn't say Luda wasn't. What I'm saying is definitively T.I. and Wayne. Like the thing with T.I. at the end of his career, in the beginning, he started off on that legendary trajectory, but right now, I really, really think that T.I. has watered his shit down over the last probably 6 or 7 years.
Yeah,
He
but
really
bro,
has. He's ruined
but he's
what
20
the way
plus
I
years
viewed him.
in.
That's my personal opinion.
But he's 20 plus years in. That's gonna happen, brother. Like, you know what I mean? It's like Eminem. Look, he's putting terrible music out now. He's old. Like it's like
See, I got a whole bunch of West Coast motherfuckers that hit my Game is a legend. Game. Listen,
no. To be honest, you guys, it's funny to me because to me, I don't really look at Game as a legend. My debate was if Kendrick's a legend, to me, Game has to be a legend.
nah, no, because
I know the legends where I'm from. It's Cube, it's Snoop, it's MC8, it's DJ Quick, you know what I mean? It's 40, it's Yuck, it's Mac Dre, it's Jacka. Like where I'm from, Sebo is a legend. Like there's a lot of other guys, you know what I'm saying, in that area that you can call legends. And I'm missing a lot of them right
yeah,
now.
it is. But like with Game, it's nothing that I look at Game, even when Game was at his height. I've never looked at Game and said, yo, he's the best rapper in hip hop. He's the top 3 guy. Like that's the thing. There's never been a time where I said that Game was the man. And then even with his albums, it's a lot of shit that he does. He just is following suit with what everybody else does. There's nothing that like I can look at Good Kid, Mad City, and be like, yo, this kid right here made a masterpiece. I can't say that with Game. And I think that you gotta have a masterpiece, bro. For me to call you a legend, you eat whether
Advocate was my favorite Game album, and I thought that was a classic album.
Quoting and name dropping and all of that, it's cool, man. But yo, like for me, bro,
I got homework to do. Like, you know what I'm gonna do, bro? This week while I'm at the gym, I'm listening to Kendrick's music because I haven't listened to enough. I haven't listened to enough.
Yeah, Kendrick Lamar, like J. Cole is a guy that's up and coming. You know what I'm saying? He's still doing that. But yo, look, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Kendrick Lamar, Kendrick Lamar is one of the best MCs to come out of the West Coast, man, and since Snoop Dogg, bro.
A few other legends, and mind you guys from the West Coast, because I'm the West. We know this. West is the East, but also, you know how inspired I am by those artists in the East. Like it's unexplained.
And I love West Coast art. Like Nipsey Hussle, Nip was on that trajectory more so than Game.
Yeah,
because it just felt it. The feeling I get when I listen to Game music, I really think that when Game shit come out, he has a formula and he's trying to do something so he can be like successful. Like he wants to sell albums, right?
Bro, he's a product of the new era. Like he knows what he like. Yeah, I get it.
And the thing is somehow, and listen, Game could rap his ass off, but it just somewhere along the line when the whole project comes together, it doesn't land on me. It's just a bunch of features with guys. It's not one song a Game that I could be like, yo, that impacted me. I felt that. That's just me. Game is the man for me, right? But there aren't a lot of songs of his where I can say like I'm gonna give you an example, bro. Like How Much a Dollar Costs by Kendrick Lamar. Like that shit lands on me, bro.
I never heard it.
Like you know what I'm saying?
It's something about Kendrick when I first heard him, bro. I just was not into it. I just wasn't into it. I was like,
I'm into Kendrick and Nip. Those were the guys from the West Coast to me that I like. Even with all the Game came out long before them. Those guys. I like those guys better than Game. I like Game, and no disrespect, bro, but and why you hate the Game? Nas destroyed that shit. Like, bro, I fucked with Game when Game came out because of his beats, but I really believe if had Game not had the luxury of being next to 50 Cent, because you can see the drop off in Game, bro, from him being with 50.
Bro, let me tell you something. We don't even got to talk about Game no more. I'm not a huge fan of Game at all.
Nah, like, bro, there's a drop off, bro. There's a drop off.
But okay, let me ask you this: in your eyes, is Corrupt a legend?
Yes,
because that's what he's a legend.
Yes,
like, Corrupt. The motherfucker. That album was insane.
Bro, it's Corrupt we talking about here, bro. Yeah. It's fucking Corrupt, bro. Right. Corrupt and Daz are legends. Like there's certain people who are that's what I mean. It's impact. Yeah. It's impact, bro. Like Game is just a guy. Like when he comes out, his album he's just a guy. It doesn't change nothing, bro.
I agree.
It don't change the culture.
Let's do this. Let's move around a little bit. Let's get to more demographics, okay? I want to go a little bit up to where you are. And there's a guy that we haven't talked about yet that is definitely a legend in my eyes. Big Pun. To me, a top 15 artist
Yeah, Pun was incredible, bro.
I know that his resume ain't that deep, because of him passing away and blase blind and RIP to him, bro. Because look, bro,
Yeah.
I was very, very
The only thing with Pun when Pun first came out, I just heard the Cool G rap. And
okay.
I was just like, man, this guy sounds just like fucking Cool G rap. But I'm like, damn, he kind of sound almost as nicer than G
You
rap.
hear the influence though.
But you can hear it, bro.
Yeah.
And once again, this Big G playing the number of records, playing the jackets, you could just, I'm just like, okay. But Pun is a
And
legend.
it's funny because later on you can hear Fat Joe and Big Pun, like you can hear even actually early on you heard Fat Joe, Pun and Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? Like he was so impacted by Pun's existence, bro. And I'm not a huge fan of Joe, but I loved back in the day. I liked Flo Joe. I like people don't
I
know
love
about Flo
Crack.
Joe.
I
Yeah.
love Crack. Look, Crack's in the DITC. Crack was in the Digging in the Crates crew.
Yes.
So listen,
And-
that's Big
and,
L. That's Lil Finesse. Go ahead,
No,
bro.
he was also what was it called? The Corn. It was him, Big L.
No, the Children of the Corn. That was Cam, the Harlem Boys. That wasn't cracking them. That was Cam, Herb McGruff, Mace.
McGruff.
It was McGruff and them. Nah, Pun.
Okay, so it was what you said. It was digging.
Yeah, Crack was in the Digging in the Crates. That was Lord Finesse. That was Diamond D. That was Big L, OC.
There's
you know
another
what I mean?
artist that we're missing.
Wait, that was in the Digging in the Crates crew?
Yeah, there's another guy.
Showbiz and AG. Andre the Giant.
I know them, but I thought there was a bigger name. Hold on.
Nah, it was Lord Finesse, Crack, Big L, OC. Yeah, Lord, it was Lord Finesse and all of them. Yeah, it was nobody else in there. And then it was Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant from Patterson, New Jersey.
Okay, yep, Lord Finesse.
Diamond D, definitely. Rap without finesse is like the NBA without Jordan. Lord Finesse was my guy, man.
Well, let me ask you this then. Okay. We'll stay on the East Coast, but we'll go a little towards the South. If you have Kendrick Lamar as a legend, Pusha T has to be a legend, right?
Yeah, Push is a legend because of what the clips were.
Yeah, that was different. And I love, for those who haven't heard Pusha T's last album, his latest project, which was fire. Malice has the last verse on that album, and Malice smoked it. He finally came back.
He always does. He always does.
But that verse was so dope because he kind of played into his past, but he also still gave it up for God and let people know kind of why he was, you know what I mean? So like, I just love that Malice stuck to his, you know what I mean? He stuck to where he's at in life. And I respected that. But Malice went in, and that was a perfect way. Shout out to Pusha. That's the kind of things, to me, it's small shit like that can make something be dope or classic. And just being able to get Malice out of his shell and bring him out, you know what I mean, is dope. Because back then, I'm gonna be honest, I thought Malice's pen was better than Push's.
But bro, like the reason why I call Push a legend is because the clips are legendary, bro. Like as far as a group, they're legends, bro. And grinding changed everything. Let's
the sound of music,
everything. Yeah, everything. That's what makes you like let's just be for real, bro. Like that shit changed everything, bro. Like Game, listen, everybody keeps if Game, listen, bro. Game is a great MC. But what I'm saying is, as a legend, bro, and I can't say Game is a better MC than Push, bro.
Hell no.
Come on, bro. Y'all tripping now, man.
You guys gotta realize that some of y'all favorite rapper is Kanye West, and Push has wrote a lot for him. You know what I mean? Like Push's pen is all over the place. Like Push is different,
bro. Like I'm gonna give you an example. Like
shout
Noriega, like Nori is a legend, bro, because of Capone and Noriega. Not as an MC on his own. He's not a legend, but Capone and Noriega was a legendary group, right? Mobb Deep.
See, now our age, right? This kind of plays into that because CNN didn't have enough.
You know what? I'm tripping because Mobb Deep outshined them.
Bro,
everybody, the boot camp clique outshined them. The Locks outshined them.
All of them, bro. Like CNN only had an album or two, and then they split. Capone went to prison, and Nori's solo shit was He got with Pharrell early on, and actually
his first album was a classic, though. His
Yes.
first album was a classic.
Yes.
Nori first album was a classic.
And then he went
Bar
to the
none.
Tone and he found the money. And shout out to Nori. That's why he's still relevant now. Shout out to Drink Champs and all. What Drink Champs is definitely shout out to Nori because
Of course the Clips ain't better than UGK. Watch that's like saying is Charles Barkley better than Michael Jordan? Of course not. That's fucking the underground kings, bro. Like stop.
oh yeah, UGK is different. Yeah, they're
Bro,
different.
I never forget when my cousin Wes from Houston brought me a pocket full of stones, like the one that they had on the streets before they even got signed, bro, by Payday Records.
Yeah.
Like the old pocket.
Motherfucker said Payday
Bro,
Records.
before they got signed. He said, you don't, he said, hey, cuz you ain't never heard of the Underground Kings? And I'm like, what the fuck are these? This is like in 1991, bro. He brought me pocket full of stones, bro. Because my pops was still alive. Pocket full of stones in 91. What you know about it, bro? Like, yo, I fuck with UGK, bro. I fuck with him. But I'm telling y'all, listen, everybody's killing me. There's certain the things that make you legendary in hip hop. It's not album sales all the time, bro. It's impact. That's the thing that makes you a GOAT and a legend in this content creator shit too. It's impact.
Yeah.
It's not the numbers, bro. It ain't the numbers. It ain't the machine you hooked up with. It is impact, bro.
Yeah. Outkast, Goody Mob, UGK, 8-Ball and MJG, all those guys legends, all of them. Dungeon Family, bro, all of them.
Cypress Hill, legends.
Bone Thugs, Shout Man, bro, legends. You know what I mean? Like,
all right, let me ask y'all a question. What was better, Pac's joint with Bone Thugs or Biggie joint?
I'll say this: Biggie's was bigger. It had more impact. It was more world. It was more universal. I love the Pac one because it just gave you that pop. Like
I love that shit. Where my thugs at?
Oh my, like bro, Pac's verse to that was incredible. But I gotta give it to Big.
Busy destroyed that shit. Busy Bone, bro. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah. He destroyed that shit, bro.
Both classic records to me, but I have to say that Biggie's was more impactful. And for those who know me, I go off impact all the time. You know what I mean? Pac is my favorite artist of all time. I would never say, you know, the whole Biggie Pac thing. I'm always Pac. I'm always pro Pac. You know what I'm saying? But them songs, and that's a classic question too, because a lot of people ask that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
armed and dangerous. Can't bang with us. Straight up, no angel dust. I don't know.
That beat, bro, like that beat, that hook, like it's just it was catchy, bro. It was catchy, and Biggie got it, and it was on Biggie's album.
It was on Biggie's album, yeah.
And that album was to me was classic.
They said Kanye's this generation's Prince. That's funny. So look, bro, even Kanye West, a guy that doesn't write his own shit, Kanye West is a guy who is a legend.
Yeah,
he always be a legend. I mean, there's a guy that y'all gonna laugh at me that is going to be looked at as legendary that I don't think is a legend, but he's going to be a legend because he's the father to all of the rappers now. Gucci Mane. Gucci, right now, if you look at every rapper in hip hop.
All right, y'all have a good night, man. We had a great show today.
No, seriously. Right now, Gucci and Lil Wayne is all of these rappers' fathers.
Yeah.
Gucci and Lil Wayne is responsible for the bullshit. Now, I don't look at Gucci as no legend, right? But Gucci is the father, the way all these dudes rap.
For sure. He's an Atlanta legend for sure.
Gucci right now is the reason why all of these young rappers rap the way they do.
I believe it.
Like, listen, Gucci, I don't fuck with Gucci's music. It's beyond my time. I'm just talking about, if we talking about Weezy and Gucci's like his style, and Lil Wayne's like everything little, like everybody's little somebody. Everybody looks like Lil Wayne. Everybody's shirtless. Everybody got tattoos over their face. What happened, you
guys, was when Wayne,
that cadence.
When Wayne started going down a little bit, Young Thug came in and took over. You know what I'm saying? Took the baton, and he was trying to relive the Wayne shit. Because for those who don't know, Wayne is Young Thug's favorite artist of all time. Even though, you know, they try to shoot him and shit. It's crazy, bro. Shout out to YSL, they out there wilding. But I'll say this: yes, you're right. They definitely birthed a lot of these styles. But those guys, like Gucci, to me is a regional legend, right? Like, bro, I was even saying with T.I., I lived in Atlanta. I know what T.I. did for Atlanta. Like, bro, there's a tip day. There's actually a tip day in Atlanta, bro. Like that. I remember I was in a barber shop and everybody was like, bro, it's tip day, bro. We got to go out with, like, that's crazy. That's a legend.
Bro, I remember when Tip was T.I. the Grand Hustler. And I remember before he had a deal. And I used to, be back and forth down there. Listen, I fuck with Tip. And I'm not using the word legend loosely. I'm talking about for the kids now, Gucci is going to be one of their legends. He's not a legend to me. Gucci from this era, when we're all done, and when the kids who are 17, 18, 20, even kids that's probably like 30 down,
Yeah.
when they're our age and they talk about this shit, they're gonna say them guys are legends. And that's a problem for me, right? But it is what it is. I'm just saying, if you talk about this era of rappers, because we talk about impact, that's what makes you a legend in hip hop. It's the impact, bro. It's the impact. Sometimes they're like, for me, impact can make you a legend. Your pen can make you a legend. And or, you know what I'm saying? Just what you mean and how you drove the culture forward.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I look at it. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this. And the chat. We're gonna do a speed round right here. This is how one of the last topics of the night. I want to do this. Because I could talk hip hop all night. If we don't get out of here soon, bro, I will be here until tomorrow. I can do this shit all day. Speed round, you guys. Top 3 West Coast artists.
That's easy.
Go ahead. No, I want yours, Wasted.
Me? Oh,
yeah.
Tupac, Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg.
Okay, boom. All 3 right there. Got you. Midwest. Top 3 Midwest artists of all time.
Kanye West. Common. See, I don't know if I got Common. Yeah, Common is my guy. I loved Common. And Eminem.
Remember, you got, oh yeah, because I was gonna say you got Detroit.
Eminem. So yeah, M, Common, and Kanye. It's somebody from Chicago I'm forgetting, or
Twisted.
somebody else.
Getting Twisted.
Twisted, but yeah, Twisted's not on them guys' level. As an MC he is, but
another artist from
Gangsta Gibbs too is my guy. Love Freddie Gibbs.
Okay.
But he not there yet. He's young right now.
A lot of people don't remember Bumpy back in the day too. Bumpy J, man.
Bump J. I remember Bump J. The motherfucker looked like fucking BG from He looked just like BG and shit, yo, from Cash Money and shit. Bump J. Pimp, I was not gonna say no fucking Pimp Juice. You tweaking, man. Fuck Nelly, man. Nelly, all right, but
now because okay, but I like that though. Okay, so you kept it in Chicago and then you went to Detroit. I mean, you could have. Well, Bone is a group, so
Lupe is from Chicago though. I forgot about Wasalu.
Bro, there's a lot of artists that we're not bringing light to, bro. Like, remember
Wasalu.
Lupe, nice, bro.
Lupe, nice, man. But he not over. I can't put him over Common, bro. I love Royce too, but Royce is Eminem little bro.
No, definitely, bro. Look, there's a lot of artists from that area alone, bro, in the Midwest, where I'm like, bro, some of my favorite artists of all time. Like, I love Twist. I love Twisted too. You know what I'm saying? Like, but okay. Top 3 artists from the South.
A lot of them are in groups, though. It's not
top 3 artists. I mean, you can say Face, Wayne.
Well, Face is from Texas, so that's the South. So you got to say Face, Lil Wayne, and 3 Stacks.
See, I like that. Okay.
And 3 Stacks is in a group, bro. And if not 3 Stacks, bro, either Tip or Master P. Tip or Master P, man.
Man, bruh. See, damn, now that's the problem. You brought up an artist like Master P, right? If I had like hearing that name, I have to go back to our conversation at the beginning with impact on my life. Master P was different. Bro, it was album after album. For those who don't know, bro, like Master P went to Richmond, California, and he pretty much grew up there in the Bay for a while. Got his game from there. Shout out to 40's uncle, I believe his name is Charles, out of Richmond. He actually helped Master P get his game. He gave the game to him. You know what I'm saying? And he went back down to New Orleans and took over. But there was a tunnel right there, you know what I'm saying, with us, with Master P. He went back home and he came back out. Like, you know what I mean? So we always got Master P. His music was always where I was. And you go back and listen to all those albums, the Ghetto Dopes, and then the Silk the Shocker albums, the Mystical albums, Unpredictable, like all that shit, bro. Impact, bruh. No Limit. That has to be on my list. That has to be on my list. Every week, these guys had a new album. Every week. It was different. Every week.
Shit, you know who I fuck with from No Limit that other people didn't? Fiend.
Bro, Fiend was probably the best rapper outside of Mystical.
Fiend, I fucked with Fiend,
He
bro.
was dope.
Fiend wanna know.
Yeah,
I was
Fiend.
I was one of the only motherfuckers rolling through Prince Street and shit in the 90s bumping motherfucking the Ice Cream Man and
Yeah.
Bout It. Motherfuckers in Jersey. People like, yo, what the fuck is that? Like, yo, what is that? Turn that shit off,
but bro, this is how I know you love music, because you being from there and even knowing who Spice One is. You know what I'm saying? Knowing who these guys is, bro, you've done your homework. Like you actually
Spice One was nice though, bro.
but still though, like a lot of people don't know who Spice One is. Like even it's easy to even forget him after Pac was gone for a lot of people, because look, he's from my area. I believe he's from Hayward. I believe in the Bay. You know what I'm saying? And we grew up on that shit. You know what I mean? So to hear you still remember that name, that's fire to me. That's fire.
People always
Wayne,
bring up Pimp C. I'm not a big Pimp. I like Bun. I wasn't a Pimp C guy.
yeah,
Bun
bro,
was my guy.
I love both of them, but the thing that I loved about Pimp C was he was always honest, he was always real, he was always who he was, and he gave me that Northern California Bay Area kind of vibe with the pimp talking and all that. Like I like that shit. But Bun was lyrical, and I went to that group for one thing, and it was lyrics. You know what I mean? Bun B had the appearance and everything else, the aura. You know what I mean? All that other shit. Bun B was just he rapped different.
Yo, Raider Risk had Pastor Troy.
Bro, Raider Risk.
Remember Pastor Troy?
Bro,
Wow.
and when I lived in Atlanta the first time, Pastor Troy, he's a legend out there, like legend in Atlanta, bro. He's actually probably one of the guys that started all that shit.
He's the godfather of Atlanta, period.
All that shit, bro.
Him and Big Boy and Dre are the godfathers of Atlanta hip hop.
But the problem was Pastor Troy went at Master P and was nowhere to be found again.
Yeah, that get no play in GA. Remember that shit?
Bro, and that was what, bro. That's a classic in Atlanta. Oh, fuck what you say. Bro, don't love in GA. That shit was.
Remember that shit, bro? Yeah, man.
Yeah, but and then we ready, bro. All that shit. No, we ready was.
That wasn't Pastor Troy, bro.
Oh, that was a homie that just passed away not too long ago. Archie.
Yeah, that wasn't. Archie? Yeah, it was Archie.
I thought that was Archie.
Yeah, that wasn't Pastor Troy, bro.
But either way, he had some shit. Like he had some shit. But you know, you win at Master P and look what happened, bro.
Cook. Yeah, man. It's like going after Hov, man. You can't, you don't go with the guy with the fucking money, bro. You leave that guy alone, man.
There's some guys, you just gotta just say, you know what, bite the bullet, man. Like, and these days, like it's like going at Drake. Like he's bulletproof.
Yeah, man. And the crazy thing about Drake is that Drake and Kanye West and all of these guys, man, they have lowered the bar and they've changed the rules. And it sucks, man, because these guys shouldn't be considered, even all of the great things they're doing, album sales and the things that they're doing, they shouldn't be considered in the pantheon of the Jay-Z's and the Nas's and the Pacs because they have too many people writing their shit. It's one thing to get a hook. It's a whole nother thing when you got fucking 5 or 6 reference tracks that hit records, man.
Growing up in the golden era, bro, if anybody even touched your pen, you're not respecting, you may get beat the fuck up. Like, it's just real shit, bro. Like, that wasn't, you know what? That's crazy to think that maybe Kanye and Drake, we look at all these guys, right? All these drill rappers and all these other guys, the Lils. And we look at these guys killing hip hop, but in a sense, there's 2 guys that we respect, and that's Drake and Kanye. And they probably
I don't respect Drake, bro.
Well, I enjoy Drake's music.
I enjoy some of his music, but I don't respect him because he's definitely one of the people who are really killing this shit. He's definitely Kanye West started with a lot of the bullshit, bringing the goofy shit, making goofy shit fucking accepted. Like, bro, just by the way he went about his whole life, bro. Like, yo, you married a whole bitch, bro. You married a whole bitch and had kids with her and try to make it like this bitch was somebody, bro. Bitch is a hoe. Bitch got a whole sex tape.
Everybody in the West already crammed, bro.
Yeah, you know, everybody game and cram your shit. Yeah, everybody, bro. Man, they's walking around with your bitch like a book bag.
Hey, Drake, I don't respect what he did. and I don't respect what he does with his raps and all that shit. But I will tell you one thing: that is one artist, bro. I enjoy. I will play Drake in the car all fucking day.
Yeah, some of his shit. And Tony got issues. Nas is a certified legend. That's
Yes,
why Nas was out before Jay-Z. Nas was already solidified. Pastor Troy wasn't solidified on a national level to go after Master P at that point.
I'm
When
seeing
you
names that we haven't
so
talked about. Dude, Devin the Dude, bro. I love it,
Devin
bro.
the Dude, yo, listen, Devin the Dude said,
Free.
he said,
My
excuse
God.
me, I didn't mean to put my prick in your gal. She saves your pussy for you. She's just my dick sucking pal. Devin the
Bro,
Dude is my guy, yo.
yeah. Shout out to him. Shout out to Sugar Free. A lot of other name, a lot more names popping up in the chat. I love that shit.
Yeah, but Drake, man, and Kanye West really made a lot of this goofy shit sell because people kill Drake for people writing shit for him, but Kanye West, bro, like Saha the Prince,
Oh my God. Sci is one of the most underrated.
Saha the Prince writes so much of his shit, bro, and even before that, Consequence,
Yep.
like Consequence and Talib Kweli and all of them.
Yep.
Kanye West is a producer rapper, so he gets away with it.
Yeah.
Like Dr. Dre has gotten away with it for years. You know what I mean? And it's cool. Eazy-E's another guy who had people writing this shit for him. So these guys, to me, that automatically disqualifies them when you talk about the greatest of all time. Now, when you talking about there's no discernible difference between Kanye West and P. Diddy at this point.
No, not at all. More creatively, well, actually, because Diddy's been a part of a lot of
creatively, Kanye West is definitely, he's more talented than P. Diddy. Let me not jump out the window, but I'm saying
Diddy
is
definitely helped craft a lot of records.
Theoretically, though, Kanye West has done the same thing P. Diddy did. You just have people write for you.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, how can I put you over Hove?
I just, with Drake, bro, it's just crazy because this guy got exposed and smoked by Pusha T, but he's so bulletproof that he came out looking like the good guy, and Pusha T came out looking like the bad guy. Like,
because the whole, listen, bro, when the hoes fuck with you, you're gonna have a career. Like if you look at LL Cool J,
facts.
The only reason why LL Cool J, LL Cool J is great, and I love L. But the only reason why LL Cool J had the longevity in his career is because of women. Because the ladies love Cool James.
Yeah.
If LL Cool J looked like KRS-One, his career would be over. Let's be for real here. I ain't judging men here, but I'm just saying.
Hey, I know a dude that looked like KRS back home and he's unemployed as fuck.
Yeah, bro. Like if LL Cool J looked like Chris or G-Rap or one of them motherfuckers, these niggas look like elbows. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is with Drake. The women fuck with Drake. It doesn't matter whether we like Drake or not.
My dog said Chino XL. Chino was dope too. And then
but
when at Pac and Pac, you know what I mean? It's that's crazy, bro.
Bruh, Chino XL from Jersey, another guy. But Chino XL, I never fucked with Chino XL like that. Him being from Jersey and all of that. He was nice in the cipher, but Chino XL, like what song did Chino XL drop to make you say, yo, he wanted to, like, come on, man, get out of here.
The highlight of Chino XL's career was the verse on Sway and Tex album.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That dope song they had with Eminem, Chino, who was it? I think it was Mike Geronimo on there. I don't know if Geronimo, it was a bunch of artists at that point that was hot. Cannabis is what, bro. Cannabis is my guy. There's a lot of names I'm seeing here. The Beat Nuts, one of the dopest production groups. I used to love.
Oh my God, Juju was my guy. I fuck with Juju.
Out there.
Yo, my God, yo. You know what my favorite beat from them? Do you believe in God? You do. Tell him to save you. Because yo, that was my shit, bro.
See, that lets you know how they were different, bro. Like they can make this kind of shit. Like, bro, that's crazy. Eddie said, "Hoes love Drake." Facts. Soulja Slim is a New Orleans legend
that didn't really make an impact beyond. He didn't even get a chance to do
what
he was going to do.
He was in the streets heavy, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
But Drake, bro, like that's why Drake, because every man on planet Earth can be like, fuck Drake, right? But the women love Drake. My daughters love Drake.
Mm-hmm.
They love Drake. Drake, you know what I'm saying? So Drake is this era's superstar. He's like LL. When LL was dropping whack shit, he was able to fucking it was able to just watch. When he's dropping pink cookies in a plastic bag, he was able to just it just washed off him. LL dropped a lot of whack shit.
Bro, we forgot about a Midwest legend, bro. Tech Nine.
Yeah, Tech Nine Underground, he's dope, but I can't put him up there with the Eminems and the Yays.
You know why I would? Because impact alone, this guy's probably made more money than most artists that we've talked about tonight. Like Tech Nine is very smart. Conquered the independent game. Him, 40, you know what I'm saying? Master P, like these guys did this, bro. Like Tech Nine will never, when he retired, he just stops rapping. He'll never have to work again. He has a big ass distribution center in Kansas City in his hometown, bro. Ships out merch all day, does this, does that. Like Tech Nine, and I've been around him a million times as well. A good guy.
I hate his music. I hate it.
I'm not a fan of it either because it gives that gothic kind of vibe, and you know what I mean. Like I don't do that kind of shit either. But I respect Tech, and Tech had a dope verse on that Sway and Tech song too.
Yo, why y'all wanted Tech made independent the thing, bro? I'm not saying that Tech Nine's a legend when it comes to that. I don't like his music, motherfucker. What you mean? What am I talking about?
But Lewis, you're wrong, though, my brother. He didn't make it a thing. 40 made it a thing. Master P made it a thing. And then Tech took it to the next level.
Yeah. And a lot of these guys, listen, the Wu-Tang was independent at first. Not really, but they came up from the mud.
Bro, they had
not
some
really
in the hood with some records.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like everybody.
Listen, Rockefeller was doing an independent thing, and then they did a 50-50 venture. So it's not really totally independent because they were the ones who did a 50-50 venture thing. But bro, I don't understand why people get upset. Like, do you bump Tech Nine, Luis Lopez? Like, let's be for real. How many people in here like bump that shit? I don't fuck with it. Like, I don't fuck with his music. I mean, I respect what he's done. He's a dope MC, but I don't fuck with his music personally. I will never bump a Tech Nine album, bro.
Shout out to Tech Nine too. When we first started rapping, we were like 16, 17. And our homegirl, shout out to my sis Sassy, used to fuck with Tech Nine. That was her dude. So when we were hella young, right, and Tech was hella hot at that point, and we only had maybe 1 or 2 records recorded, like that we really were trying to like push. And I remember being hella young, bro, and us fucking calling Tech Nine number from her phone, or got Tech Nine's number out of Sassy's phone. It was Crank calling him from our phone and shit, bro. Yes. We were saying some wild shit. Tech Lloyd, what the fuck you keep calling my phone for? Bro, we was on this. Shout out to him.
Your Tech, your refrigerator running.
We used to do that shit. Shout out to Tech Nine. And I apologize, Tech. Shout out to Kyle. He said Jack the Ripper's my favorite. Wasted Cannabis is a monster, bro.
Listen, Cannabis for the time he came out, he shook the game up really, really quickly. But
I think that he brought him up. Go keep talking. I got a song that I need to put on my playlist from Cannabis right
now. Cannabis was really one-dimensional. And that was the problem with Cannabis. Girls were never going to listen to shit that Cannabis was talking about. And then, when you heard the album that Wyclef put out for him, that was a bad mistake.
Terrible.
It was his first album it was a brick. I was waiting because Cannabis was tearing every fucking mixtape up, getting on joints, flaming them motherfuckers on posse cuts. But Cannabis was very, very one-dimensional. He couldn't make a song really to make you really, really like it.
See, I was one of them guys, the lyrical miracle guys in high school. So I loved Get Retarded. I loved, like, there was a lot. The second round KO is legendary. And I don't care what nobody says. That's another Drake and Pusha T situation. Cannabis got LL to fuck up out of here, but LL was LL, and they weren't going to allow him to die a miserable death. I don't give a fuck.
Yo, he said 99% of your fans don't exist.
One line. That's all we ever went to.
Bro, he said about the middle of March, when the pregnancy start in your lady's placenta, that means L just entered. Come on, man.
It was a couple. Okay.
My book that you bought to read.
But bro,
can I bust?
99% of your fans were high here. The Mike Tyson intro, like Cannabis's shit was just insane, bro.
Bro, Cannabis, the funny shit is Mike Tyson saying, eat MCs, you're the cannabis. That's what you were designed to do. Not cannabis being weed, but being a cannibal. Nobody picked. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is Mike Tyson talking about? That shit is hilarious. He said, that's why they call you the cannabis. That's what you were designed to do. I'm like, what?
Do you remember this song, bro? Did you listen to Cannabis's album? And
Yeah, I was a big Cannabis fan. Yeah,
I'm gonna get demonetized right now, and I don't even give a fuck. This song right here, bro, was one of my favorite records.
that was dope. That was dope.
You are my life. I love you more than I love myself. What do you say? And in the middle of the night, this was my
That
shit.
was that shit. That was that
You'll
shit.
be
But,
the
but
right,
the
I'll be there
Cannabis,
for you. That was
Cannabis,
it.
Cannabis didn't. Bro, the fact that LL was able to affect his career goes to show you how one dimensional he was.
The
Because
problem was, you fucking with LL. That's it. It's LL. There's certain people that's protected, bro. It is what it is. LL was Drake before Drake, man.
yeah, LL is the original of that. You know what I mean? But still though, like it's not just that. It was like, okay, everybody's like, well, Cannabis needs the better production. He got the production, and then after a while, you just don't want to hear all of that shit.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna be honest. After a while, Cannabis. One thing that Cannabis did do, man, before anybody, he had a website. He was very computer savvy before anyone.
Yeah,
That
he
showed.
definitely was. He
You
definitely
know what I
was.
mean? But Cannabis, he was
The
before.
highlight to me was when he went on the Firm album.
Yes. Oh
At
yes.
1,000 degrees Celsius, I make MCs melt. Fuck my record label. I appear courtesy of
Oh,
myself.
myself. Bro, that was one of my favorite lines when I was a kid. Fuck a record label, a courtesy, bro. Come on,
He
man.
said the earth got one sun, but I walk with three shadows with a law. My supernatural bodyguard. Niggas couldn't touch me if they gave me a massage.
Bro, it's
Cannabis used to have the lines, bro, but it's just he.
different. But the problem was with Cannabis, the reason why he'll never be a legend. First of all, he didn't drop enough material, at least nationwide, like nationally. Nobody
Yeah,
it was not enough. But then the LL shit. Then he went to go battle Disaster. I don't know if you've seen that shit show.
yeah,
It
yeah.
was disgusting, and now there's just too many. Too many. He got hit by too many bullets, bro. At this
Yeah,
point,
then
like
he was fucking with Eminem and shit
yeah,
like that.
and
It was just
and
like,
then he just at that point he looked like he was just desperate. You know what I'm saying? And M was going in on Cannabis too, like real
yeah.
shit. You
I
know,
was born to kick up dust, slur up spit. Yeah.
bro. He actually talked about Cannabis and Agent Orange on that sound bombing ruckus, that ruckus sound bombing too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
Mr.
bro,
Sick and Twisted, Mr. Buttersworth. Yo,
bro,
Eminem was
what the fuck? Like with Eminem, do you think at this point, bro, it's just we just got tired of what he was putting out there? Let's be honest. Like even the bad albums, he didn't really change a lot. Well, he did. He did start producing most of his own
yeah,
music.
when he started producing his own shit, it was trash. And then like the only Eminem album that I can listen to from front to back is his second album.
Okay.
And I can't fuck with all of that too. A lot of shit
North
with
of Brothers
Eminem.
LP was dope.
Yeah, the original album was cool, some of the joints, but I don't relate to Eminem.
I like Slim Shady LP. That was definitely an impactful album on me.
It was very good, but I don't relate to Eminem. I can't relate to a motherfucker talking about killing his mother and shit like that. I can't
I don't
fuck.
think anybody can relate, and I think that was his stick. I think it was like, who the fuck is this guy? He's 101 because nobody else did that kind of. You know what? I'm lying. People don't know. Brother Lynch and from Sacramento, man, was low key a Eminem before a Eminem. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be real, bro. He was
Brother
talking
Lynch
about
Young, yeah.
eating baby guts and all kind of wild shit. Like he would like, but then he'd mix in some bars with, damn, Brother Lynch may be. Man, if I got a chance to sit down with Eminem, I would ask him if growing up, if he was inspired by Brother Lynch.
And I can hear the Redman influence in
Oh,
Eminem as
easily.
well.
Yeah.
The thing with Eminem is that I couldn't get through his albums. Like that's me. It wasn't something that landed. I didn't want to hear that shit after a while.
But
You know
bro,
what I'm
nobody
saying?
played Eminem to blast and ride around slapping. I think he was like, what the fuck is he gonna say next? This motherfucker's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was only a few records that I heard that I'm like, I can actually play, bro. Like that I liked. Like the Lose Yourself was dope. I sit back and zigzag.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
there's certain records where I'm like, okay, do that. And I could ride around and play some of this shit. You know what I mean? Some of the shit that him and Royce did on that bad guy.
And Royce 9 used to cook him sometimes too.
Shit, sometimes, bro. To be real, I don't think I ever heard a record where Eminem beat Royce. to be honest, like maybe I got to go back and look a little bit more, but Royce used to fry Eminem all the time and never really got no credit for that shit. Royce used to cook Eminem, bro.
The verbal spit Smith Wesson, man. That motherfucker
Oh,
was nice,
Royce.
bro. But you know what, bro? After a while, some of that rapidy shit, you have to do that, and you have to tell me a story that I can relate to for me to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? It has to be something that hits me here.
But
It's
he does special things that let you know that it's there, right? He does the Renegade verse. He does the Stand. With Eminem, it's like, so you
Stan
know
was
it's
it.
greatness. Like, you know his pen is phenomenal. It's just, he kind of got with Dre, and I think that he got kind of lost in the whole, this pop star weird shit is working with
Yeah,
him.
like battling, talking about
Yeah.
Christina
Yeah.
Aguilera in 98. Like, nobody would hear that shit, bro.
Yeah, because it's like, go at these other guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's another flaw. That was another chink in Eminem's armor, was you always going at NSYNC and boy, like this shit don't matter, bro. Like you know what I mean? I get that you're making money and you're doing the MTV thing, but like that also played into like nobody wants to ride around, bro, and play I'm the real Slim Shady.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. Like
yeah,
shit, like what the fuck, that MTV
yeah,
bullshit, man. Like that's why like Eminem ain't in my top 10. A lot
yeah.
of people get mad at me. He's a great MC. He's definitely not in my top 10, bro. And Eminem, just I mean, he was just I mean, he's great. No disrespect to him, but I can't fuck with his music either. I don't fuck with his music, bro. I like yo, Snoop Dogg's not in my top 10.
Yeah. Me neither.
Snoop
But
Dogg's not in my top 10,
but we
bro.
know he's a legend, a superstar. Like we know
Yeah,
that. You know,
yeah.
like, and I think Snoop would know why guys like us wouldn't have him in our top 5. Like, you know what I mean? Like Snoop out, like very talented, but he also has artists that write his raps. Let's be real, bro. People write Snoop shit all the time now. Not
Yeah,
back then, but
yeah.
now, bro, people. He has a new record with Eminem where he was rapping just like Eminem. So I'm assuming that M wrote that verse.
Bro, shit. If you got Hov writing your shit on Still DRA,
There you go.
that's terrible, bro.
There you
Like
go.
you Snoop Doggy Dog, bro. Like it's crazy that Jay-Z had to go into his voice and write that shit. I knew Hov wrote it because I can hear Jay-Z's rhyme pattern.
Yeah. Let me ask you.
Go ahead.
We're gonna end on this note. We're coming up on 2 hours. It don't even feel
Shit.
like it felt
Yeah,
even
don't. It's crazy, man.
I'll ask you this. Give me your top 3 on the way out. Underrated artists. I know there's a lot of them. Just think of a few because I think we actually just mentioned a few. But there's one guy that we haven't talked about. And what's funny is I don't know how we forgot about him. Fabulous.
Yeah. Yeah.
One thing with him
Fab
is
get busy.
he can do the Drake thing, the female records. He can do the street records where he's believable in all of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Fab he's believable in everything he does. When he does the gunplay shit, it sounds believable. When he does this just regular, you know what I mean, records, the radio poppy records, it sounds like he's that dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like he is
Fab is definitely one of them guys, man, that his pen, but bro, like underrated, dog. Like,
Styles P.
yeah, you heard it from the P. You ought to know it's the truth. I get you kidnapped and raped and thrown off a roof.
The ghost.
Yo,
I have Black Dot
Beanie,
in my top 5, and Nick Wasted had Jada in his top 5.
yeah, so stop it. But bro, Beanie Siegel.
Oh my God, how the fuck we skipped over Philly?
Mac,
Bro,
bro. Mac is underrated, bro.
Bro, Freeways, Philadelphia Freeways, a classic album. I don't give a fuck what nobody said.
Yeah, definitely. That's a classic for me too.
Classic, bro. Like top to bottom, I could play. Even the song with Mariah Carey, I love. Like real
Beanie
shit.
Mac, Rap Gorilla. I'm out for the Skrilla. Face it, ain't no replacement for this killer. Yo.
Bravo, Beanie, and another name right here.
I know you gonna say Black Rob.
I love Black Rob. I think he's very underrated, but he didn't put enough into the universe.
Yeah. Okay. Killer Cam.
Or
what about Cam?
Lloyd Banks. Ooh.
What about Cam? People just forget how nice Cam is, bro.
No, we didn't. What
Yeah,
happened?
we did. Yeah.
Scooby Dooby Ruby Tooby.
Yeah.
And then it was
the
like
Rudy Tooty, fresh and fruity.
Yeah,
yes, it's Louis. Yeah, all of that. Yeah, nah.
At that point, it was like, all right, bro, we get it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you out here just trying to get a check, bro. Like,
yeah. So yeah, nah. So I can't put Cam in there.
But
underrated.
Miguel probably would have been on that list for me.
Yes.
If he had more, because for those who don't know, Big L was just about to sign with Rockefeller.
We just said Beanie Siegel, Big Perm. Sorry, brother.
Oh yeah, Big Perm. We just said that. Beanie's Beanie, bro. Beanie's one of my top 20 probably artists. I love Beans. I love Beans. Beans is
Get those computers puting.
there, bro.
Yeah,
But
bro.
so Beanie for sure, gotta be one.
You said Fab.
Fab is one of my guys, and you can put Royce in there. Shit, if you really, Royce is one of those guys, bro. That this Crooked Eye in the West. We didn't mention Crooked Eye once.
King
Crooked Eye's
Crooked.
spin is phenomenal.
Yo,
Phenomenal.
Busta Rhymes.
Oh my god,
Yo, Busta Rhymes, bro.
bro, what the fuck? We didn't even mention Busta. I mean, we talked about him at the beginning, but we didn't even mention him in any of these groups. Remember,
Busta,
I said,
Mother,
oh my god, bro.
Busta Rhymes, bro. That's the most underrated legend in hip hop. He's been through every era of hip hop. He's been a superstar for a long fucking time.
Yo, what the fuck?
Busta Rhymes.
And he'll be at the Cannabis Festival August 27th. If you guys
Oh my god!
Yet,
listen, and I gotta go with the with two of the homeboys, Tretch and Redman.
I love it. Redman will be my third. And we didn't even mention Meth. We didn't even go through Wu-Tang. There's a lot of guys in Wu-Tang.
Yeah, Meth isn't. I'm not a big Meth guy though, bro.
See, I love Meth, and what's crazy, if you listen to him now, he's even better than what he was back then.
Yeah,
like
the Method Man when he first came out, he was the man though.
Bro, I know definitely because he once again he had that LL kind of appeal, but he was on some street shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the females loved him. Females love Meth.
They still love Meth now.
Oh yeah, definitely. That shit, they probably love him more. You know what I'm saying? But one thing with him is, bro, you can put him on with Griselda and all these other guys now, and his pen stands out still. It's crazy. Like,
who's the hardest from the Wu? Who the best MC? Inspector Deck.
Yep. Me and Wasted had this conversation the other day on the phone, and we both agreed that it's Inspector Deck by far.
Bro, let me ask you a question right now. Who's your favorite young rapper that is not like a superstar right now?
I don't know any.
Conway, the Machine.
Oh, okay.
Conway. And Freddie Gibbs. Gangsta Gibbs are my two favorite young guys now.
I like Conway. I went back last night and I started listening to some of Simba shit.
He's nice, right? He's insane.
And he's from the Caribbean, he's from the Bay. I forgot that Simba was from the Bay.
I fuck with Simba too, man.
J. Cole got a little roster of some young pups that's dope too.
Yeah, he do.
You know what I'm saying? I like Earth Gang. I think Earth Gang is pretty dope. Damn, bro. I gotta really start diving back into this because I do got a lot of new music on the way, you guys. So I gotta start really listening to what's going on out here, so I kind of know, you know what I mean, what you know what I mean, what people are into. Antioch, there we go, Tyler Raider. Yep, Antioch. I used to live in Antioch too. Shout out to my people out there in the Yak.
J. Rue the Damager. That was my guy for a little.
Damn, bro. Remember, he used to be on some like ninja shit. Like
you're playing yourself, all of that shit. When he's trying to go at the Fugees and shit. I
had a tape back in the day. His song was on one side, and then Mos Def's I'm traveling, man.
Yeah. It was like DJ. Was that DJ Honda shit?
DJ Honda.
There we DJ go. Honda. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah. I remember
DJ
that.
Honda had the Damage on one, and it had the Traveling Man on the other side.
Yeah,
damn,
man.
Bro,
I'm leaving. That was my shit, man.
That was my shit, bro. Oh my God. Tonight brought back a lot. Planet Asia Eric is my guy, and he'll be at the event at Adelanto August 27th as well.
Vince Staples, my guy too. Vince Staples. I fuck with Vince Staples.
I'm a fan of Vince Staples.
I like that kid, man.
He cool, but I'm just not really that. I sold on him. I feel like he's different, but I still feel like we ain't talked about Rakim at all.
Yeah, I know. But you know the thing with me and Rakim, I was a Kane guy when I was growing up.
But I love Rakim too. It kind of goes without being said, right? Like, you don't really have to talk about Rakim because it's like
you don't got to talk about him, Run DMC, like that. That's just
that's why I didn't really talk about Cube and Easy and them guys, because we know there's certain guys where it's like we know already, bro. Like we don't even have to go into that conversation. Run DMC, Big Daddy Kane, fucking Cool G Rap to me is one of my favorite underrated artists of all time.
Yeah.
Like, bro, Kane, like the Cool G is stupid. A lot of these guys got their shit from him. I'm telling you, bro. Cool G was that first street lyrical kind of guy, bro.
Animal, bro. He New York. He set the stage for all of these guys, man.
They
Even
don't,
Nas.
they don't know about that. John does. Too hard for the fucking radio. Mac Dre, man, man. Mac Dre was a goat, bro. Zion damn, I ain't heard of Zion in a minute. A1. Coast Contra is fire. I gotta check. I heard that name.
Anybody from the Hieroglyphics crew. I fuck with the licks.
Yes.
The licks.
Delta
Bro, we just naming people at this point, yo.
Yeah, I know, bro. Hey, well, yeah, I will end with this. The greatest DJ tape of all time. DJ Clue's tape, bro, that he dropped. Like he used to drop. He was the only DJ going platinum. Like DJ Clue would drop albums and go platinum, bro. Like
Clue for President.
No, yeah. Like,
Clue for President. That's my favorite. What had it had the locks with Richie Thumbs and everything.
Yep.
Like all of the old Cam shit, all of the old Fab with Fabulous. They used to call him Fabulous Sport.
Fabulous Sport. He put on Fab. He helped put on Joe Budden. He helped put on a lot of these guys. Paul Kane. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of those guys that used to rap with. Man, come on. Clue is a GOAT, bro.
Yeah, I thought Paul Kane was ass too. Ain't that Fab brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was ass. I ain't like him.
Shout out to Eddie, man. I might do Adelanto, should be litty, bro. It's inexpensive. The Raider ticket's only $10, and then the concert and the Raider thing together is like $79, I believe, something like that. So pull up and have some fun with us. But man, hey, this was a fucking ball to me, bro.
Same, bro.
It's funny. As much as the NFL is dead right now, like this really got me excited, bro. Like we got to start bringing on some guests, and this is what we planned on, you guys. We were gonna bring on an artist tonight. But we said, you know what? What we're going to do is we're going to travel in a minute. You know what I'm saying? And start doing these on-site lives with hip-hop artists. And we're going to wait on that. We don't want to bring too many people on live and have it be a live stream like this. We want it to be fire. We want to set the tone with this. So just know we're going to have some artists on the way. Shout out to Cody, man, my dog. He said, what's up, fellas? How about Nipsey? Talked about Nipsey, definitely. Andre Nicotina, another legend up there in Northern California, man. Tech Nine, we talked about him as well. Anyways, go Raiders. Shout out to my dog, Cody. Hey, call me this week, brother. Let's catch up. I know I sent you a text the other day, and we kind of went back and forth a little bit, but hit me up. Shout out to Van City also. Kids these days will never understand the fact that Beastie Boys fought for our right to party. Shout out to Van City. Also, shout out to Canada, man. We know my guys up there from up top, man. But Wasted, man. Episode 3, bro.
It was amazing, bro. I kind of felt like, man, I just feel like, man, I'm so glad that you and I have gotten a chance to talk about something different, bro. It's very, 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 just dope, man.
And that's what I love about this, because tomorrow, you guys, we're gonna shift to episode 4, and we have Stu on. And it's funny because a lot of people, why are you having Stu on? You know what happened? Look. I talked to my brother behind the scenes. Love is love. Certain situations won't happen again, but the CTE thing, right? It's very big, and there's people that are losing their lives over this shit, man. You know what I mean? And we want to dive into the whole CTE thing, because for those who don't know, Stu has suffered from it. You know what I mean? Had to leave the NFL and dealt with head, brain issues ever since. So we want to pick his brain about CTE, see how he feels about, the Denarius Thomas, situation. We know Junior Seau, rest in paradise to him as well, took himself out. They found out he has CTE. So we definitely want to break that down tomorrow. So I hope you guys are there tomorrow. We will talk some Raiders football. We will have a Raider present with Stu, and we'll definitely answer as many questions as we can as well. But man, bro, I love doing this shit. Hopefully we can do a 2.0.
Yeah, for real, man. This was amazing, man. This was definitely amazing, man. I appreciate this, man.
Wasted got me about to go into the garage, pull my notebook out, and write some raps.
You got yourself about to do that, bro.
Bro. Shout out to Q. I got 2 more on the way out, and I'm gone. Shout out to Q. Top 3 female rappers, real quick. It's got to be Queen. It's got to be Queen Latifah. It's got to be MC Light and Kim or Foxy. I'll probably lean toward. I know Foxy didn't write her shit, but I know Lil Kim really didn't either. I know Biggie had a huge part in her. I liked Kim's music. I think she was the bigger artist, but I like Foxy better. I'm going Foxy, Light, Queen Latifah. Oh, hold on, bro. Rod Digger though. God damn. Bahamadia.
Nah, Bahamadia was nice, but not on the level of them. You know what I'm saying?
Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill only had one album. Damn, I'm fucking with this.
But she's also, to me, I looked at her more as like a Drake, like an all around. She's more like an artist.
But as an MC, Lauryn Hill pen was crazy though.
Oh, her shit was stupid. She would kill Wyclef and Praz left and right.
Yeah, so like for me, it's somebody you're not gonna agree with. She's new, not new, but you know,
I'm not going.
Nicki.
No way,
bro. Nicki, one of the greats, man. You can't take it away from her, bro.
I'm gonna go like Foxy. Yeah, like Kim and Foxy. Greg.
Light. To me, it's MC Light, it's Nicki, and it's Kim.
Yeah, I gotta put Kim in there. Kim, Foxy.
You gotta put Nicki, yo, bro. Nicki, come on, bro.
I can't stand Nicki, bro.
But Nicki get busy, bro. Nicki write most of her shit. It ain't like with like Foxy, where as soon as Jay-Z stopped fucking with her, she fell off the fucking map. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's be for real. And she had that one album that her brother Gavin and Beanie Siegel wrote that shit. Let me tell you where I grew up at. Sitmo threw up at.
Another artist that was that's underappreciated. That's a woman that I loved was Shauna as well. I loved Shauna. I think BTP didn't do her justice. You know what I'm saying? But I loved Shauna. Shout out to Shauna.
Yeah, but you know what? She had a fat motherfucking ass, though. Her ass was enormous.
Hey, Jean Grey, A1. Damn. Shout out to Daniel. Great show and convo, gents. Shout out to Boogie. I'm going to read this one on the way out because I love this shit. I remember Doc saying he wished he didn't box himself into just being a Raiders YouTube channel. This live is definitely a great way to break through that. Appreciate you, brother. And that means a lot to me. And also shout out to Eddie. Great show, gentlemen. On the way out, y'all do me a favor, man. Wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up. Also, go up to our brother Waste's channel, Raiders Unlimited, and make sure you give him a follow. Subscribe.
RaiderNation Unlimited.
I always short it.
It's all good. They'll find it.
Because I know my brother is wasted. So
yo. But what will happen is when you put Raider Nation in, when you see Wasted Talent, just subscribe. Put Wasted Talent and you'll see it, man. I appreciate it if y'all do.
And we forgot to do this, but tomorrow we need to. We're gonna attach our StreamYards, bro. So these go on your channel as well. Every show that we do moving forward needs to do that. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Appreciate you guys for real. We have fucking ball. We at the 2 hour mark. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Episode 3 is in the books.
Damn, 2 hour live.
Episode 4 tomorrow. CTE with Stuart Schweiger, and he's been blowing my phone up this whole fucking live. But yeah, man. Shout out to y'all. I'm gonna put my magazine in here one more time on the way out. Docs or die.
Yo, goat shit. Goat shit right there.